Hello and welcome to another episode of Don't Trust the Dungeon Master. My name is Alex K.
I've decided
and I am one of those players. Welcome to episode 19 of Galewright Accord on this Saturday. We're all ready to get ready to the lucky roll portion of our session here. For announcements, we had yesterday, we had our first session of Arkelya, the 3.0 version of Arkelya, with our brand new cast, including Panda Box, Kristen, Wes, and Sweet. We'll be playing that once every 3 weeks on Fridays at 7:30 p.m. So come check that out. The next session should be the 14th, I think, of May. So yeah, and that's for the major announcements for me. Does anyone have any other announcements?
I've decided to finally name the campaign. I've chosen Arkelya.
Arkelya, I like it.
Alright, so Galewright Accord continues. So
the name of the world is now Arkelya, and that's the name of the campaign.
Oh dear. Glad that the 2-hour session we had was enough to inspire you to that point. Alright, we're done with the announcements. Let's go ahead and get our dice to the middle for our recap portion. We're missing...
If there is a god out there.
Missing Panda and Mike? What are we missing?
Well, Mike isn't recapping.
Okay.
Mike's exempt from this one. Everyone, roll your dice.
A 2, 18. What's this? 13?
Alright, so...
13 again? Alright.
Anyone have any guesses?
It's gonna be even, the low end of an even number.
Middling.
Mike gets to choose.
It's middling, I'm gonna be upset.
It's gonna be a rock, paper, scissors fight.
Rock, paper, scissors to determine how it ends.
It's gonna be
Malik would
duel
never
to
go.
the death.
Mike gets to choose.
Our characters are gonna have to fight for it.
Alright.
Everyone roll initiative.
All of that was just a ploy to get you to try and say a certain word. It was the last person to say lucky roll. It was Laris at the time of writing this, and that was the case until this moment. So Laris, you're up.
Lucky roll. Alright, let's get to the recap. So, in the last episode 18, Departing Blood, the two troll brothers demand the party hands over all magic items they are possessing. After attempting to trick the giantkin, a confrontation ensues and both trolls are brought to an inch of their lives. They ask the party to stall their hands, saying that their group is strong enough and that they could help. However, Owen does not pause and kills one of the two brothers. The remaining giantkin anticipates execution, but the party spares him and he proceeds to mutter rights over his fallen sibling. Malakard witnessed Owen's murder of the first troll and begins to immediately walk away from the group. His intention is clear that this newest kill is the last he can endure. The party does not pursue the male tiefling, understanding that his decision is final. Owen begins questioning the remaining troll, who turns abruptly and attempts to curse the druid. Owen does not suffer any immediate effects, but the surviving giantkin turns to stone. Caven and Nolan explore the dilapidated home and find recent ashes in the fireplace. The 4 remaining party members group up before exploring the dwelling further. Nolan senses a malign force in the dwelling, and the group finds a trapdoor that leads down into the earth. The group travels into the narrow tunnel before finding a dead end with a metal door. Caven opens the barricade but cuts his hand on the handle. The group enters the cylinder-shaped space and finds it's filled with a macabre ritual of sinister magic. Sylvan language is splattered across the walls in blood, while a 6-foot-tall skeleton wearing a mantle comprised of stitched skin looms in the middle. The party deduces that the room is the source of the desecration and plans to destroy the foul totem. Cave and Arlani head back to the door to try to destroy the handle in hopes of robbing whatever trap this might have had for it. However, in doing so, of breaking said handle, the door slams shut, sealing Nolan and Owen inside the ritual chamber. Vines begin to crawl down the walls as the totem's eyes begin to glow red. Owen and Nolan are consumed by the dark magic and are rendered unconscious. Kib and Arlani break through the door to find the floor in the chamber has been destroyed and slips deeper down into the soil. Owen and Nolan are nowhere to be found, so the duo pursue down into the new tunnel. They soon come across a crazed red cap that attacks them. The creature is killed, and Kaven and Arlani push forward. The duo enter a juncture where they find their missing companions restrained on the wall by vines as a woman collects their blood while 3 other red caps guard her. She notices Kaven and attempts to restrain him via magic, but he resists. The woman leaves her guards to deal with the invaders, saying that she has what she needs. The 2 factions clash, and Kaven uses his Amulet of Shadows to obscure the enemy's vision. The combat is intense, and Kaven is rendered unconscious and bleeding out. However, by pure luck, Kaven pushes himself back to his feet, and the 3 guards are slain. Arlani and Kaven drag their 2 allies towards the exit and encounter one more red cap, presumably respawning from the remains of the other ones. Kaven's near death's door, and gets Owen to safety, while Arlani uses her own darkness and illusion magics to buy some time. The red cap eventually finds its way to her and Nolan's unconscious body. The tiefling throws herself over Nolan to shield him, and then she is knocked out. Kaven runs back down the hall and decapitates the creature, just in time to save Arlani from bleeding to death. He carries his allies one by one to safety before he begins to take a short reprieve.
Beautiful.
I forgot there was 2 announcements I need to make. The folly of having woken up 15 minutes before the session. I'm implementing a new rule to make something that was cinematically displeasing to me more manageable in my brain, because I'm an asshole who requires things certain ways. It's a system in which the more you get downed in a single combat, the longer it'll take you to get up, kind of deal. Because I'm not a fan of the every turn just popping someone back up with a small amount thing. So the way it works is your first down, there's no punishment. Second one, you get the first down you get a token and no punishment, come back up. The second one, you get a second token, still no punishment. But if you go down again and get a third token, it'll take 1 minute for your character to get up. And it's just a means of stopping that from happening. These tokens go away once your character is awoken after a minute. If the fight lasts a whole minute, you can't come back. That's something I'm including. And also I'm gonna be using the darkness rules as they're supposed to be, so there won't be a bunch of enemies with disadvantage in darkness. Go on. Yeah, so that's the 2 little changes I'm going to be doing. Or, well, 1 change and 1 correction. Anyways, it starts in this moist, foresty bog area. Kaven, exhausted, bleeding, on death's door, essentially. Almost as much as everyone else here, he was in that position. He pulled through just through his sheer force of will at the end of it. And he drags them as much as he can manage. Initially, he desperately clings to the idea of pulling them all the way through, getting them all the way to a town, but it becomes quickly aware that he couldn't manage it. Going back and grabbing them every 20 feet isn't efficient, so he decides he will hide at the gazebo. It will have to do as a shelter for now. This is the best he can. And time passes. Arlani, after roll your dice for you. After an hour, you awaken, though it is not pleasant. It is probably one of the worst sleeps you've gotten in a good while.
It's not even a sleep, right? It's unconsciousness.
It is. Unconsciousness is a form of sleep in my eyes. But
that is not a good stuff. Fox! Oh, poor guy. That's the best I get sometimes.
So, Arlani, after an hour, your body jolts awake. Maybe even in a state of panic. It's up to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, she'll gasp. And then she's like looking around the environment, to see if like everything's safe. Are my allies nearby? Is Caven within immediate vicinity?
Caven, I do imagine was nearby. I think he was up against the gazebo or something, like resting on it.
Is he
Yeah,
sleeping?
laying up with his back with his.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and as you look from one person to the next, you yourself, you've already been medically treated. You have bandages around your side or your middle area for where you get the brief image of the crazed Redcap just swinging back and forth into you before you went out. You can see the two other party members. Their arms have been bandaged for the time being. Nolan's bandages are kind of dark, and Owen seem almost entirely soaked, but you don't have the means to reapply the bandages over and over. This is just to stop them from bleeding to death, hopefully. But you are alive again.
Is Caven
It
conscious?
is getting later. Caven, would you have gone to sleep?
I feel like after all that, he probably would have had to have passed, though. Yeah, just from being surely fucked up that bad. So yeah, he'd be or he'd be asleep.
Caven is asleep, and he probably looks the least medically cared for out of everyone. It looks like he did maybe bandage himself, but he is covered in cuts all over him. These creatures, spared him no fucking slicing. But you are the only one awake at the moment.
She like after the panic like kicks in, she just kind of like stares forward for a moment, and then tears start welling in her eyes, and she kind of crawls, like pulls her knees like towards her chest, and just cries for like probably 5 minutes. And then after that period of time, she'll then start doing diligent work on trying to make sure is everyone okay. She'll check Caven first, see if he's alive. Presumably he is still alive. Then move on to Owen second. Is Owen alive?
Owen has all the telltale signs of being a living being. You see his chest rising and falling as he breathes. He is a bit cold, pale, but he is very much alive.
Fuck!
Much to someone's chagrin, maybe a few miles away.
And then is Nolan okay?
Nolan is harder to tell. You put your hand on him. His armor masking his chest rise and falls. Maybe maybe he's just taking shallower breaths. He is cold, going, and holding your fingers to his neck, not wanting to panic and start shaking him yet. It takes a while, but you do feel a small pulse.
A weak one, or a very slow one?
Yeah, very slow. It does appear he's alive. Would you roll me an investigation, actually?
Medicine?
Or no. Yeah, I'm gonna change.
Okay. 15 for medicine.
You get the idea he maybe was going in and out of life for a little bit there. He might even have fucking Lazarus affected himself. He might have died briefly and came back. Who knows? It is the most faint signs of life you can find.
How are their bandages? Did the dressings need to be changed? How about Caven? Actually, I think so. Owen and Nolan probably. How about Caven? Did he dress himself at all?
He would have got the main ones, like the ones that knocked him unconscious, essentially the big abdomen slice open kind of deal. But like I said, there's probably smaller cuts about his body. He's lost a large sum of blood. This is probably the most like pale yellow you've ever seen. This normally sort of tan to like orangish genasi.
It's fine. I didn't die. We didn't die. We're still here. Everything's okay. can't die. I can't die. I can't die. I don't want to go back. She'll look over the gazebo towards the dwelling, just to see if anything's happening for a bit, and then I'll just take a long watch, I guess. Right? That's what I'll do.
All right. How long do you want to stay awake for it?
Oh gosh. So let's say 30 minutes go by and nothing happens. Let's just do a 30-minute interval. Does anything happen in 30 minutes?
The first 30 minutes, watching, particularly focusing on the house, your surroundings seem quiet. The house itself doesn't seem to spring to life and attack you. There doesn't seem to be any faint glows from the inside. The only even noise you get is whenever the wind picks up that large curtain that is being used as a replacement for the broken wall, sort of like kind of flaps in the air for a moment. But the door stays shut.
I'm gonna have to risk it. I have to heal. If these two don't get up, Kaven's going to need me. She'll fumble her wand out, and she'll then trace like a square like on the ground for a brief period of time, and then cast the alarm spell, and the full capacity is wide as I can make it to cover the group. So I think it's 20 foot by 20 foot cube, right? And I'll then cast the alarm spell, and it'll be an audible ping that will wake anyone. So if something comes scanning through, it's gonna be, and everyone's gonna hear it basically, right? And then after casting said spell, she's just gonna like curl up in an area, fetal position basically, and try to get back to sleep the best she can. But I'm sure her brain is racing, but she's probably really exhausted based on how close her fatigue is. So 20 minutes, she'll probably sit passed out.
All right. As darkness consumes you, the night comes, and what may happen may happen. It is unaware to the party around them as they have succumbed to the exhaustion of the harrowing events that transpired. It's not until sharp noise, something of stone grinding against stone for a moment, Arlani, you jolt up. You immediately see the sunny sky above you. It is some point in the early day. You can hear even birds in the distance. The sound happens again, and you look over to your left, and you see the stone troll standing in the sort of divot that is the river is just crumbles. The stone falling apart, and he just becomes a pile of rubble. But you feel rest.
Okay, long rest secured. Okay.
Right. You can tell you slept for more than 8 hours. It was
right.
10, it was a long
11, time. Right? However long it is for sure. Okay. Is Caven awake? Did he wake up from that, or is he still sleeping?
Caven, this also probably would have woken you too. However, Owen and Nolan still aren't awake.
Good day.
Better than last night, that's for sure.
Let's see if and she'll make her way to Owen and try to stir him awake.
The first thing you do would look back at the door of the establishment where the underground tunnel is.
The only sinister aspect to the door is what you give to it at this point. It's not doing anything. The house seems uneventful and quiet.
Owen, come on, wake up, Owen, please.
Owen does not wake.
What? Detect magic?
Something is off with the detect magic. Owen, any light that he did have, any of this like naturey druidic magic that might have been pulsing through him, in that dim light that I never describe because whatever. It seems to have faded.
Shit. What about Nolan?
Nolan has a faint amount of necromancy, but you see he actually begins to stir as you're looking in his direction, and the necromancy sort of fades as he comes to.
Hello, are you all right, Nolan?
Yes, it was good sleep. What happened?
You don't even know the half of it. You guys are heavier than you look.
What?
A lot happened.
Why are you guys so panicked here?
You would see
Look at your wrists.
frazzled, probably blood splattered upon their persons, right? Bandages. You would then see some on yourself as well, right? Owen's laying there, like, face up, unconscious, not moving, right?
I don't recall the trolls doing this.
Do you remember what happened when we were dealing with the metal door?
The door. Right, you were going to knock off the handle, right?
Yeah, and after I did, the door slammed shut. You two were gone.
By the time he got in there, you both were not there. There was a tunnel leading down, and we chased after, hoping to find you. And there was these mushroom scenes defending the hallways. And
Mushrooms?
yeah, there were like humanoids, tiny metal boots, red helmets that are made of mushrooms.
They're a lot tougher than they look.
They're very dangerous.
And she's kind of clutching at the injury on her right abdomen, right? And she winces just a little bit.
But we did catch up to you. There was a woman collecting your blood, I think.
What?
She
was what?
She her eyes dart towards your wrist, right? She cut across his wrist, right? Did he DM?
No, down his arm, yeah. But it's currently bandaged. Sorry, currently bandaged.
Right, but her eyes move towards it. So if you traced your eyes, you would see this like injury on your arm that you definitely do not recall getting, right?
Yep.
Oh.
She had you pinned, you two of you pinned to a wall, and it looked like the blood was moving to some sort of basin in the center of the room. How?
Basin in the center of the room.
And she saw us, and we were trying to rescue you, and then things went really badly, really quickly. But
I look over at Owen. See pale? Does he look alive?
He is still breathing, but he's unconscious still.
Shit.
And you were awoken by the sounds of Arlani going, Owen, wake up, Owen.
Yes, I remember that. I go over to Owen. What the hell? I put my hand on his chest and I use 5 lay on hands to cure him of any ailments to see if that does anything.
Poison or disease.
We were unconscious. Did we get like a rest at all from this?
Yes. Don't worry, I considered you have rested.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take that from you. You pump in this light. It travels down your arm and pulses through his body. A moment passes, then 2, then several.
Oh, he's beyond my capabilities then here, Alani. I feel as though we might need to partake in some violence here.
So my shirt's a bit ripped. Are my tattoos particularly like quiet?
What tattoos?
Well, how badly thrashed would your character be though? Because it sounds like, right, you guys were rendered unconscious from whatever, and we don't know what the what happened inside the room, right? But you guys were knocked out from the con save failure. There might not have been some physical alteration to your character. There might not have been a scuffle. The only injuries you guys might have is just the slits across your wrists. There might not be any trauma to your clothing or your torso or anywhere else, right?
Well, I was thinking
depends
because
how
I think she at least ripped like our the arms off, right? Because she needed to get to the blood, to our like.
Maybe she didn't care and she just cut right through the fabric. I don't know. I mean, this is kind of, I guess,
Okay.
yeah. So, but I don't. So, what kind of trauma is done to their persons? I guess is the question.
Just a fairly deep cut that goes about from their elbow to their wrist. This would normally be a fatal cut if left untreated. But Owen is quiet in front of you for some time. Owen, you're in a dark scape. It's almost as though there's a thick fog around. You can only see maybe 10 feet. The ground is similar to dirt, but it looks black. You don't know where you are.
This is like a dream. I don't know how I got here, but I like walk around.
As you walk forward, pressing through this fog, you begin to notice wood, the edge of a building. You follow alongside of it, and it seems oddly familiar. And it's not till you get to a point where across the side of it, you see the words in large white paint, Oxhorn Inc. or whatever, corp. Not Oxhorn. And you know this building. It is a particular logging camp that your family has.
I assume, it's quite familiar. I start shouting out names and go, "Hello! Robert!
Up ahead.
Sindor! Where is everybody?"
As you're shouting out and listening, you hear a distant voice. It doesn't seem to be responding to you. It's hard to tell what it's saying. It sounds familiar.
So I can't. Okay. Can I tell him what direction it is?
Yeah. You can tell where it's coming from.
I move towards it quickly. His heart's pounding. He's anxiously like putting his hand through his hair. He checks his person. Does he have any weapons? Does he have any of his stuff?
You are unarmed, but as you get close, the voice is familiar because it's your own. It's you saying, "My father has hired us to get this done with. We should be quick about this. I seek to return home. A bear isn't going to stop the Oxhorn family. So let's just get this over with." Something along those lines.
Okay. I falter for a moment, and then I double my speed. I run towards the voice.
As you're pressing through, you get to where it should be, but there's just this. You reach out and smoke, goes past your body, but there's nothing here. And you clench your fist for a moment. Then, and around you begin to hear the sounds of each of these people's particular weapons and fighting happening.
There's a cold that comes down the back of his spine. And a flash of anger. He recognizes where these scenes are coming from, right?
Court?
And his eyes flash with anger, and he yells out at the mist. And he goes, "This isn't like you, bear. If you're going to fuck with me, at least do it to my face." And he's going to he stand his ground, and is the fighting in a certain direction, and if so, can I walk towards it.
You seem to be almost at the center of it. You head towards the closest one, and it almost seems as though this comrade of yours, you remember him. He was the first one to fall. The bear had charged him, and it's as you reach him, he falls back from your perspective.
Like, okay. So, as if, like, he's running from me.
Yes.
I try to reach down towards him to help him up. I try to help in any way possible.
As your hand reaches his chest and you go to grab on, your vision just for a moment blinks, and instead of helping him up, you just see beneath him he is mauled and savaged.
This isn't right. This is how it happened. What are you? I turn to find others. I need help. I'm afraid.
All right. As you ask, where are you? You hear behind you the deep growl of a bear.
I immediately cast produce flame, and I whip it around.
You attempt to summon forth this magic. Nothing happens. You still whip around with your hand outstretched, and you see another one of your people is sent flying back from this, their body mangled by the strength of the hit. This is what happened to that one.
No, I didn't fight you. We fought the bear. What are you, bear? I continually try to find allies. I try to find someone to help me. I imagine every time I find someone, I somehow hurt them.
Every time. Till you killed the last one.
No, we were supposed to do this together. I was supposed to go home after this. You fucked everything up. You destroyed my life. Where are you? I search for a hulking form that I would recognize. Do I see anything?
The fog seems to part, and ahead of you, you see yourself. You look angry, maybe a bit scared. You have your weapon in hand. I assume a scimitar.
I look on in surprise, and then I take a step towards me. What are you?
The other you steps back, and he announces at you. He declares, "He's stay back, you filthy animal."
I'm not an animal. What is? Owen, and I'm going to run at me. Give me a second. Okay. What happened? I walked towards myself.
You ran to yourself.
Oh, I ran. Yeah, I ran towards myself.
You run towards. You witness yourself lift the blade. For a brief moment, you see fury. Your form almost changed into that of flame, it seemed. You were nothing but anger. destructive anger. But as you
don't try
reach
to-
yourself, you dissipate.
The me that I ran towards dissipates, or I dissipate?
The you that you ran.
Can I look down at my hands? Like my hands shake and I look down at them, seeing as I saw me. People ran from me. I look down at my hands in trepidation.
They appear to be yours. But as you stare at them, you get flashes of the much larger paws behind them.
Why couldn't you have just died? It would have been so much easier if you'd have just gone away. I ask myself all the time, what the fuck do you want with me?
Redemption.
I whip around.
There's a large, much larger than normal, white bear face.
What I did wasn't wrong. There's nothing to redeem. I did what I needed for my family. I'm going to try to produce flame again.
The bear looks sad. Its brow raised in a sad manner.
What do I have to do to get rid of you? Tell me and I'll do it.
His head turns to look, and as you follow where it's looking, you can see in the distance a woman. You've not seen her before, but she seems familiar. Even though you are unconscious, you get images of a knife being dragged up your arm. And what you see is the magic siphoned from you is the bear.
What? Her? Is that what I need? If I kind of like feel in me, do I feel the bear?
You don't. You feel almost hollow, like you did back during college.
No connection to the weave. Powerless. Well, fine, she can have you. But my words kind of betray a tremble. What is she going to do with you?
Rated trust.
I didn't hear that. One more time, please.
Great atrocities.
You want me to find her?
Young Oxhorn.
What do I get in return?
Still thinking about what you get. Turn.
There is there's a flash of a look across his face. A bit of not embarrassment, but
Remorse?
yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. But he quickly steals it. He pushes it away. And he goes, "It's the way of nature, isn't it? And the strong take what they can." I could be free of you right now. She could have you for all I care. If you don't want to be in her thrall, then I'll help you. But I'll also get something from it.
The bear stares at you for a moment.
You use me as a cave to hibernate. I don't know how you did it. But if you want your, I don't know, resting place back, you're gonna have to work with me. There's a lot of things I still need to do.
You are a stubborn one, Owen Arkelya. Even with the forces of nature, and as he says this, a wind seemed to whip up and a heavy rain begins. And even though you feel this is a dream, it's all real to you. It feels as though it's happening.
I step
Trying
back.
to guide your path. You stand firm in your selfish beliefs.
I take a half step back in fear, but try to steel myself.
But if it's something you desire, for good intentions, the bandages around your arms sort of whip off, and you see this cut is black and festering, and the veins around it are seeping with this black. Behold then the hag's curse. You are dying, Owen Arkelya. My gift to you is time.
I look down at my arms and immediately try to cure wounds myself, using a power which I assume I don't have a
You
connection
can't
to
bring
anymore.
forth this magic right now.
So this is your chip then? Fine.
My chip. Owen. The bear leans in. I gave my life to try and help you.
His eyes go wide for a moment. I lost my life trying to stop you.
You can't stop nature. Owen.
If I can't, then what have I been working toward? No. You're wrong. The strong
Perhaps I was
survive.
wrong.
It's the way of nature for the strong to survive. I will become strong enough for this magic. When you're done resting, you won't be the one to eat me, I'll be the one to eat you.
When you're done here, go to the dying world tree. There you'll be able to purge our connection. But Owen,
It was your very fury that drove me to this madness.
It was my desperation that drove me to my fury. Is this where I die? Is this where both of our paths end? You still need me.
I set myself aside. Voices of nature spoke to me, and when my time came, I was prepared.
You were weak.
Oh, an oxhorn.
Laid down.
I
What's the
still
name of it?
have faith in you. The bear fades away.
And his Owen's eyes widen for a moment, as they do whenever he rarely gets a compliment of some sort. As the bear fades away. Wait! How am I supposed to get out of here?
As you ask that, you hear the sound of a door opening behind you. Through it, it seems to be light. Sunlight. Dim, as if coming through through someone's eyelids.
I blink? Oh no, it's like a door in front of me, right?
Yes.
Can I look out of it? Out the door?
Yeah, it seems to just be a dim light through skin, actually, that sort of reddish glow.
I take a step forward and glance behind me into the fog.
You can see the bear far, far in the distance. The fog seems to have dissipated, and you're in a very peaceful area. The scenes of battle nowhere around you. You were just at a shallow lake. Your feet are even in the water, though it has no feeling to it.
I step through the door.
About 3 to 5 minutes after you pump in the lay on hands, and you inform everyone that, well, it is beyond me, and you go to just address the rest of the party. Owen wakes up, and it's not even a gasp awake. It's as if a peaceful awakening. He wakes up in the morning.
Never mind.
Never mind,
Yeah,
I'm leaving. I did it.
Yes.
That's good. All right. Okay.
Owen kind of blinks the eye burgers out of his face as he looks around. What are you all about? Did we make camp? I don't remember making camp.
Right, neither do I.
A lot's happened. A lot has happened.
I thought we were all built for the underworld there.
Yeah. Even I don't
I
remember.
look down at my side, at my arm. Is it like rotten like it was before?
Bandages over it. There would be bandages over your arm right now.
Oh, there'd be bandages. Okay.
In the dream, you saw this gnarled gash, necrotic energy spreading into your veins, right? Not here right now. You might be tempted to take it off to see.
I think I will. I'll start to undo my bandages. As Alani speaks, I begin to take off my bandages.
All right. You see a very mundane cut. It is deep, but it just looks as though it was done by a dagger.
Got it.
So, Kevin, I don't quite remember how. Did you kill the last one?
You say you killed? Did I kill the hag?
No, it's the last one.
Yes, and then I had to get you all out of there slowly but surely. I was gonna try and possibly make for town, but there just wasn't an option. You're all quite heavy, and in the state I was, there was no pushing further away from this place. All I know is the door's shut behind us as well. That metal door is now shut again.
Door.
Thank you for not leaving me there.
Thank you. You did the same for me. I'm just amazed we got out of there on the slim luck that we already have.
That's right, there was a metal door, and then there were vines?
What happened in there for you two to go unconscious like that? Was it the hag? And was it that woman?
What woman? There was...
Yes, what woman?
There was the totem, and then there was... You guys broke something, and the door closed. The room lit up with sigils of some sort, runes and blood, and then the walls decided to sprout vines. Even I couldn't break them down.
She gave you those gifts, and he'll point towards both your arms.
Right.
I'll try to stand up. I imagine since I'm missing quite a bit of blood, I'm a bit woozy, and I kind of step back and lean against the gazebo.
Yes, your footing is unstable at best. It is troubling to stand, but you do manage it.
I recall my dream, and then I look up at the others and I go, I think you should tell me and Nolan what happened in great detail.
Right.
Well, after the door shut, me and Alani were able to manage to break it free and open it up, and there was a pit underneath where the statue used to be, leading into a tunnel, into these winding tunnels that led to this opening of a room. We ended up running into these weird mushroom creatures that she spoke to you about, Nolan, which attacked us on the site. And well, when we came to the end of this tunnel, there was an opening of a domed room in the cave. And there you two were pinned up against the wall in vines, unaware of where you were at, unconscious. And there was a woman. This simple-looking woman surrounded by all these mushroom creatures. And your blood was siphoning to the middle of the room.
I'm sorry, what?
Your blood. That's why it seemed as why she wanted your blood for some reason.
Right. Well,
You never realize how important the people are around you when they begin to go missing. Me and Alani barely made it out of there.
But you killed her. You...
No, not her. She left the little ones to deal with us. She seemed like she had gotten what she wanted.
You let her leave. With our blood.
What did you want me to do? It was 2 against 6.
Lonnie kind of pulls her knees to her chest and just is like slightly rocking a bit, just listening to it but not talking.
Right, of course. Yes, we were. I can understand that you were outmanned. We
I
were
mean, look,
missing people. I
me
kind
and
of
Lonnie were at
glanced in the
the
direction
door.
of Malachard leaving. More than usual.
Me and Alani barely made it out with our lives. I was just happy we were able to get you out for a moment there. I didn't think we were able to.
You have my thanks for that. Nothing would have made complete sense if you'd have left us. I know it must have been very dangerous. You have my deepest thanks.
Only for you. I would never leave you two.
So what is the plan then? I can't understand. Oh, we must kill her. No?
Well, the question is, what would a woman want with your blood in the first place?
Great deal of magic's going on.
I don't want to go back in there.
Alani, are you ready to face your fears?
No, I'm not.
Alani, you can't run from everything.
I'm not running. I'm not running.
You must be brave, Alani.
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Owen is leaning against the why do I want to say pagoda? He's leaning against the wood and he kind of looks Arlani over and he goes, according to the totem we found, possibly we got stuck into a trap by some sort of hag. If you were worried about what she might do with a couple of drops of Caven's blood in a handle, I think she has quite a bit of mine and Nolan's blood on her. This isn't going to end well.
Alani. He'll look at you, put his hand on your shoulder. This time, we are as one. We will not let that happen again.
About that,
She's sitting on the ground, right? So you'd have to like kneel, basically.
Yeah, that's what he'd be doing. He'd be kneeling.
maybe we should get Malachard back. I missed him.
He's not in range. It's been like half a day. He's miles away, Nolan.
Right.
And if we go back,
But the cards, Alani, think of the cards. They can tell us everything.
We don't need Malachar, we just need the cards!
No. I understand what you're trying to say, Alani, but we are short a major piece of the puzzle.
We can't go. She'll kill us.
Oh, she won't kill us, right?
You don't know. What's
Okay.
at stake if I die?
What?
We can't go.
Would you not
I
give your
understand
life to save another?
I understand you're scared, Orlani. Before you both did something incredible in saving us, but now there's double the amount of us. We can protect
There was the
you.
double amount of us when we went into the first time. What's going to stop it again? Maybe all of you will go unconscious this time, and then it will just be me. I can't stop those things.
You did it once. You can do it again.
It's foolish. You're foolish.
Well, then you condemn one of them. If she did manipulate their blood, one of them is at risk. You'd be condemning one of them to death had we not hunt down this hag.
There's no guarantee that said she did anything other than just collect blood.
Do you know what I think? I think we should pay attention to you and your feelings. But I feel as though bless you. That shit, I lost my train of thought on that one.
Sorry. Kirby.
No, I feel as though I think blood with a hag is going to cause us great trouble in the future. I think we're making a major mistake by not going back down.
We could always check to see if the hole is still there. This time we won't.
Alani, if you wish to wait it out, we could go without you.
You're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to die. Please don't go.
Well, sometimes your life is not as meaningful if it's not going to be for the good, right?
We can still do the other things we need to do. We don't have to go back in there. There's no guarantee something bad will happen. Maybe she's just watering plants with it or something.
Alani, you're living in a fantasy world.
We could always check for another entrance. Maybe surprise it this time instead of walking into a trap.
You kind of walk up to Arlani. And as you enter my presence, you feel an aura of protection around you.
Doesn't work that way. Get the fuck out.
Damn it!
Doesn't work that way, you little snot, you.
You feel warmth around you. You feel a feeling of extreme protection.
Alani, you're intimidated. It looks like he's standing over you, like concentrating hard on trying to make you feel
No, it's
something.
not the aura of hate. I don't have access to that one.
No, you're just concentrating on trying to manifest your aura in a tangible way. It looks like he's constipated standing over you.
The veins start to pop out.
You're safe, Alani. Look at his face and feel safe.
You're very reassured. Reassured that he's fucking crazy.
It's anyways, we'll have to take a vote. The Democratic. I vote to go down and kill the bitch. That's me.
I don't want you to die. I don't want to die. We don't, please.
Listen, death is not. Oh, can't run from death, right? Can't fear it.
It's not death that I'm afraid of.
What? You've just been. What? Huh? What are you scared of? What?
She looks at every single one of you, right? And you guys are all in accord, right? Certain you want to go back in there.
Owen has kind of walked a bit away from you guys and is silently looking at the door to the cottage.
Like
he does seem like he's going to be going back in.
I'm good. I'll be in the back then. You'll just have to be very careful.
Stay next to me, Alani. I will protect you. Do not fear.
If things go bad again, I don't think I can go in there
You
after
have to take a breath. Oh, stop being afraid. Okay?
Two terrible trembling tieflings. I like it.
I could tell you a story about Malachard and his circus brothers. He told me all about it. You want to hear a story? I'll be walking to the den of evil.
Nolan, I know when you're pandering me.
What? Come on, Lonnie. Please, I need you on board here.
What's Caven doing?
Caven's just looking at you for a response. A true response.
I'm on the cuff of not going in. If you're going to be like this, I don't want you to die. I mean, we have to be ready for this.
She'll stand. And she'll just look like submissively, like she'll follow, but that she doesn't want to go, but she's gonna follow.
All right.
I'll make it up to you, Alani. Don't worry. Gaven, my big bulky friend.
I feel a little shrunk after that last encounter, to be honest with you.
Don't feel shrunk. I'm sure you fought valiantly. My only regret is not being able to see you in full combat one last time like that. Just want to see it. You walk in front, okay? Be right behind.
I'll take the lead then.
Very good.
All right. So the group of you in a line, a combat effective line with tanks in the front, heads towards the house. I assume you just push open the front door and head in?
Yep.
All right.
What's
Pushing
the line-
open.
What's that line again?
Caven, Nolan, and then either Arlani,
She's
Owen,
in
or
the
Owen
far
Arlani.
back, and she's actually like as the
Yeah.
closer they get, the slower she gets, right? Like
Okay.
someone about to go to the final exam and a test, they're not prepared for it. It's like I don't want to go, right?
I say,
Since you're
okay.
behind Owen, you can see as they're making their way back to the house, he is studying his hands, and as you kind of look at them, they're shaking a bit.
I say, alright, Haven. Hand me your axe.
Caven will take a look at his axe, like, do I really want to hand it over? But he'll gesture his right arm out and hand it to you.
I wipe my hand across the brim of it and cast magic weapon.
You might want your scimitar out, Sir Owen, this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig my scimitar out of my bag.
I want all our equipment available this time. Shields and
I got
everything.
I got my
I hand-
scimitar and my shield.
I hand him back his great axe with now a +1.
That is a concentration, don't forget that.
That's fine.
All right.
Thank you. And when I walk in, the first thing the Caven's going to want to see if it's that couch that he put on top of the door is still there.
It is not only still there, but there's your passive investigation. Immediately you look at the legs of it to see if there's like drags along the wood or movement of dust. It doesn't appear to have moved an inch.
Good, nothing followed us out. I put this over the door to make sure, a little safety net. And I will go over and start to push the couch off of the door. The trap door.
Larnie has her hood up and she's just standing in the door frame watching. She hasn't even entered the abode.
Owen?
Arlani, as the three of them are focusing on the inside of the house, you notice something. Off to the left, outside the house, you notice this bird sitting up in a tree. Hey, its eye seems to be focused on you, and you see a brief swirl of flame. It is trying to garner your attention. The bird hops back and forth a bit, like just trying to get you to come over.
They've moved the chair yet?
They're currently in the process of moving the couch. They are distracted with the inside of the building at this very moment.
I haven't used the restroom yet. I'll be right back.
I'll run over there.
A reasonable excuse. You guys regularly use it off camera, so don't question this, or I'll kill you. I'll kill you for meta.
We all know they take forever. In the
Shut
bathroom.
up! God, it's the second time. Last time we said that, we challenged and you went tieflings, but no. Shut up. God damn it, Owen.
We have another hour before she gets back.
Okay. All right, as you reach the bird, which seems to be tweeting a little song, just like it's whistling its little song. What do you want to do? Do you wait for it, or do you interrupt it?
She'll go over like under the tree, right? I mean, she like looks, make sure she's not with line of sight of her colleagues, right? Like there's several obstacles between us, right?
Yeah. It's as you like head over to it, it does like a hop to another branch and basically goes around the tree to the other side.
What do you want? This is not a good time.
What do I want? The bird suddenly poofs into an imp, which lounges back on the branch. For one, I want to tell you how great it is to be up here. Oh my god, no fire, blue sky. It's cold. I didn't even know they made it this cold. I know about that layer down there, but between you and me, I don't go that deep. Anyways, I've been sent here by a mutual benefactor, I'm sure. He was curious, not I. I could care less. He was curious. Where the fuck's the progress? You haven't reached out to him at all.
He knows what the progress is. I don't. What?
You were supposed to keep them together so that they could find out this artifact.
I'm keeping most of them together as I can. The progress is keeping them together.
Stop! What is this voice you're doing? This graining voice. You don't have to beg to me. Listen, I'm sure we're probably on the same level to this guy.
Right.
Jesus Christ! Don't shoot the message. He's rubbing his ears.
Okay. Right. So, some of our group have left. There's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, that's kind of the fucking problem, isn't it?
Yes.
Jesus, you're worse than that fucking Lilith bitch.
I love this character so much.
Right. Okay. So
I appear for 1 second to her to get some conversation, and she fucking lashes out and attacks me. Jesus Christ. You know, you at least got one up on that, huh?
I'm not attacking you.
Good fucking choice. You know where I go when I die? That's right. Straight back to fucking hell. It'd get to him. It'd just take maybe a month.
Yeah. Must be very pleasurable, isn't it? So I don't have anything to report. So what am I supposed to do? So last time as she looked at her gloved hand.
The thing is, this ain't a vacation. Alani.
I'm aware. We are waiting.
Reports! He's like clapping his hand on his other hand. We got systems down there, Alani. You're on the job.
He never said I had to routinely report anything.
God, didn't you work with those other ones? Don't you remember how the guy was reporting nearly daily? You know, it is not easy to keep an eye on things up here. It's not like we're just like, all right, boom, I know where you are. We are casting magic down there to do this.
This is such a fucking crazy spot. Right.
You're not worth that amount of spells, Alani.
I'm glad that I'm not worth the effort. That is good then. Okay. Well, what's your name?
Tripnock.
Tripnock. Was it Stripnock or Tripnock?
You know, it's Tricknock now.
It wasn't Tricknock, it was Stricknock. It's Tricknock now? Okay. Tricknoq. That's what I got.
Yeah, Tricknock. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
What the fuck is it to you, huh?
What? Look,
Why the fuck do you want to know my name?
Because I need to know how to address you.
You already
Your
know
Majesty, fuck you. Hurry up.
Gosh, for a colleague, I think we would maybe be
I am on the clock too.
Okay, so here's your report. The report is that 4 of us are still together. There are disagreements with the group. I'm doing everything I can to keep these other states together, but they're doing stupid things and there's a lot on the line. But I'm trying to keep them together. It's not easy. And we don't have a lead. I'm waiting on Galewright to show us what the next key is. We're contingent upon that. You're aware of this, right? They told you, Tricknock? Or maybe you're not aware.
No, I'm not. Anyways, 4 of you together still. Boo-hoo, my fault. They left. Disappointment. Don't send me back to hell. I will let Archon know. I'm glad we had this meeting. I got fucking 3 more today.
Please stress that please don't send me back, Pots. That's very important. Please. I'm glad that you are
If it weren't for the fact that we're both from fucking hell, I'd be really disappointed with your selfishness, really. But I come to expect it from sinners like us. Anyways, I have to go now. I gotta I'm punctual about my meetings. I only have an hour to get there, and well, I don't get the teleports all that often. So, Arlani,
pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And remember, do your paperwork.
I was instructed on how to do paperwork.
Hell,
what paperwork I'm supposed to file, or where do I turn it into?
Oh shit, Arlani, it was an analogy. I just meant contact the fucking man.
He wants me to. I don't know. He showed me the ritual,
that's
but the
right.
ritual doesn't work.
One more thing. There's a Cambion on the mortal plane pretty close to here. A town called Ursper, or whatever the fuck it is. Archon wants you to go kill him. He's, well, he got sent to the mortal plane, and people are having trouble bringing him back. He somehow anchored himself here and is betraying his codes.
Right. Just one thing before you have to go. The ritual he taught me doesn't work. FYI, to communicate to him. So that might be part of the confusion. That's why there's not many reports.
You use blood?
He said I could use mana, and that never worked.
Huh. I guess he's trying to fuck with you to get you to use spells. Get some blood. I recommend Go. It's kind of a classic, real staple of the genre, you know?
Fucking guy.
Is there another way, perhaps? Maybe not with harming a creature?
Sweetheart, you're trying to contact devils in hell. What the fuck you think you're gonna have to do?
Get your hands dirty.
Oh, noted. Okay, how routinely do these reports need to happen?
You know, I would be on the safe side and maybe do one every other day, but, you know, you could probably stretch it out to a week. I think we're only looking at, 4 or 5 days here? Gee, they sent me out pretty quick. You must be important along with those, 2 fucking bastards.
I'm not important. As you said originally, I'm not important. The mana, it's not worth it, right? Right. Well, it's okay, Tricknock. I gotta get back to my colleagues before they do stupid things, so it's a pleasure making your acquaintance.
Alright, right. And remember, kill that Cambion or we'll send you to the fucking pits of hell. And he opens his wings and shifts into a bird as he flies away.
I'll make my way back. Even now, even more withdrawn in myself now, with more problems on my fucking belt.
He was gonna see the other people. He probably could have left a message for Carter or someone else if he was gonna meet them afterwards.
Shouldn't think about it. Too late.
So inside the house, you guys have moved the couch off the door, and there's a brief pause where it's like, do we wait for Arlani? But you make that decision. Do you want to wait for her to come back, or do you want to just start heading down and know she'll catch up?
We have to wait for her. If we leave her out there, she'll probably die.
Owen, you trust me enough to allow me to use the sword again?
I gave you back your cane. Kevin has your sword. Ask him.
Haven, you trust me?
That's not even a question, especially with what we're dealing with. And he'll reach into his pack and reach into his hip and pull out the sword for you and hand it to you.
All right.
I never did not trust you. It's just
Thank
I'm
you
worried
for that.
about the other side of you.
I worry too sometimes. But I'm okay for now. Let's get this done. And Arlani is probably better off being behind us. Let's move the couch.
Maybe we should keep her in the middle.
No, I think I'll keep an eye on her. Don't worry. I will. Yeah.
As you pontificate about what to do, eventually the hooded Arlani comes in a bit more reclined or rescinded into herself. Three of you just standing around the trapdoor heading down.
Arlani, stay close.
Right. Right.
Don't let the nerves get to you. Use the bathroom if you need.
Of course. Okay, so, you have light, right? So you can see down there. I'll just cover the back.
And as she says that, I will produce flame in my hand, in my
We
right
all
hand.
produce flame.
I produce nothing.
The saddest candlelight spell ever.
He wanted me to go to Prosker, is where he wanted me to go?
No, he said something like Irmisper, or like it was a U. It was UR or something like that.
I'm trying to find on the map. Shit.
It's place right here. He's saying
really close. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, literally the closest town to you guys.
Oh shit.
Okay, got it. I just wanted to make sure I spelled it correctly. Okay.
Oh,
Keep it in mind that we're gonna
close to us.
Move your damn finger, Green. Thank you.
Tag is resourceful. Let's beware of traps if they're around.
So we all have produced flames. Owens takes a little bit.
Arlani does not do hers though. She just has her hands ready to do Eldritch Blast at a moment's notice.
Okay. Kaven will kneel down and put his fingers in between the floorboards and lift up the trapdoor.
Oh god.
Alright.
We're gonna die.
Pulling open the trapdoor, you're hit by the same sort of pungent smell down there. The room is still dark.
I'll look back at all of them like to see if they're ready. Like,
I'm ready. I nod.
Owen hesitates for a moment, but then nods.
he looks over at Alani.
She's ready. You can see that she's ready. Her eyes are looking towards it. That's right. She's ready to go. She's ready to follow.
No, not.
All right, Kaven will step down into the pit or tunnel.
All right, Kaven, as you hop down and hold up your flame, you're immediately taken back as you see where the door was. Just looks like a cave-in happened. It's all just rocks crumbled in front of it, big rocks.
Oh.
Sigh of relief.
Doesn't look like we can go this way, huh?
How are we to find another way in here?
I go and I touch the rocks.
They are very real.
Well, it's not a trick, at least. There's no other. We don't know any other ways. You all went down there. Did you see any other tunnels coming out?
This is not at the door. This is at the trap door, right? Not the metal door, but trap door. So we're not even at that point. You would be familiar with this spot too.
No, we're at the metal door.
No, the metal door.
Oh, we're at the metal door. Oh, shit.
Heading down, there's the initial room that has like the chains and stuff, but where the metal door was is just, it looks like it just like this room would have went further, but it's caved in.
Mm-hmm.
There was only
There's
one.
been some terraforming or something.
There was only one route. So there is no other routes.
But there were other pathways in that cave we saw.
Down below, past this point. But how do you expect us to find such things?
Found this one, didn't we? I'm not sure either, but that hag's definitely smart enough to make more than one route out and in.
Maybe we can go look for some nearby town or something that would have people that maybe have ideas.
Do you think this hag was going to be hanging out in a town?
Well, no. So say I remember your map. There was other locations potentially on the south coast, right? And maybe there's rumors that if you want to go to see the hag in the woods, that you go, one day north or something, right? They go to the ponds that is clear on the night that's foul or some nonsense, right? So there's usually myths with these things. Hags want people to come to them to make their contracts, so they rely on such things. And if we're looking for her, then such locations would be ideal. We need information, is what I'm trying to say. We can maybe find it at a location with people. Unless you just want to go digging randomly here or clear this rubble, which it looks like it's quite a lot.
Not to mention we can't risk another cave.
Sheathe the sword, and I pat Arkelya on the head, and I say, oh, that's a good idea. Let's go to the nearest town.
Okay. Do you have your map, Owen?
Owen is staring at the rubble, and it takes a moment for you to catch his attention. And he shakes his head and goes, "Yeah, of course. Give me." He shrugs off his backpack and pulls out the map, kind of laying it on one of the boulders in our way, and kind of hovers his produce flame over it. Looks like here our closest town would be Leper.
Great, then let's head there. Right, we should be somewhere here, so that would be the locals.
That does seem to be quite a small town, though. Perhaps we can go to a larger town. More information there, I think.
The closer we are to where she is, the better we'll have information. And I think that would be a good place to start.
All right, let's
Makes sense.
hopefully the damn earth claimed her, right?
I'm sorry that we can't feasibly get to her right now, but maybe this is to our betterment.
We're only that lucky.
Yes. Very well, lead the way, Owen.
Okay. We're going to head out of the cabin, I assume.
Right.
And
Alucard
Base-
2.0 was down there, but we don't go find him and he starves to death.
he's fucking tied to some vines.
He's in vine just waiting. Hello? Anyone?
Arkelya will save me. It's in the cards. Yeah, we're gonna head just north. I think we're hoping to find the road first.
Well, when we get onto the soil, we can do some kind of map check or survival check to see if we can try to triangulate where we need to go. So we don't have to head north, right? We do head north. Wolf of the Wave said that we should hit a road. So
Yeah.
All right. So what's your intention then?
To find this nearby town, Pure.
So then to head west.
we're trying to figure out where we are, guess where we are, and then try to head towards that direction.
You know, the intended landing spot was between Irmasphere and the edge of this peninsula, so somewhere in this area.
Yeah, so west, northwest, something. I don't know, yeah, something like that.
I mean, I'm just some free real estate here.
Do you want this cabin, Nolan? It does come with a pretty good gazebo.
Right. And the skeleton at the bottom of it is quite fascinating. I remember that now.
There's a skeleton at the bottom of the gazebo?
No, at the bottom of the thing down there.
The totem scene?
I would rather not see that
This
ever
land
again.
is tainted. I'm not sure I want any part of it. I already own a crypt, by the way. Proud owner.
So I think we probably should head more west than north right now.
West. Right. Why? Yes. I'm not going to argue.
Everyone's
Still
okay
think we
with
could
this
find-
idea, right? This is all right with everyone? I'm not telling us to do something you don't want to do, right?
That's a close. I don't know. That's the closest map on the map. Let's go to it. We need some sort of civilization here.
I still feel we could find another entrance to that cave.
I mean,
Every moment she has with our blood is... It worries me.
How do you propose we find another location and just randomly?
I don't know, Arlani. I'm just saying. Worries me.
mark it on the map.
Mark, we
Things
don't know
to
where
do.
we are.
What? No. Oh, that's right. Shit.
It's presumably somewhere on this jut of land down here. Click, point, right here.
Yeah.
Point,
I guess
point,
we-
point.
I guess we
Possible
have to start
death
walking.
in future. Yes. Now we gotta. Let's go to what? How did you say that? What does that say?
Harmless spear?
The spear.
Oh, you've heard of it before. You seem to know how to pronounce it quite well.
Thank you.
Yes, good job, Nolan.
Oh, she was talking to you.
Oh, I don't know why you said thank you.
Anyways,
Both.
let-
We talked at the same time. Yeah. Jinx.
Right.
Anyways, the group has begun progressing their way
started
in the
walking.
west,
Yeah.
heading off at a reasonable pace. Is there any idle conversation you'd like to have? All right then. After a few hours, probably almost a day's worth of travel, you're nearing the end of the day. You see in the distance a town. It's near the edge of the water, but it's not quite a port town. You do see there is, way off in the distance, ports. There's like a little fishing house out there, and there is some form of docks, but the town is very much disconnected from it. There's a wall around it. It is separate. And you can see several smoke like things billowing from chimneys in the town.
Ooh, it might be more than a day travel. I mean, I guess it depends on where we are on this peninsula.
You were closer to the town than you were to the military camp. You left from this inn cove right here, and you went directly north. Essentially.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so then that potentially possible. Okay, yeah. If we were like over here, that would be like actually like 60 miles apparently. So depends.
You guys would be this line right here essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Got it. Sorry.
And that's why he just said head north. You'll hit the road.
so something. Never mind.
How big is this town? Like, if I had to guess at a population.
God, I don't fucking know that. Several hundred.
Okay. Not too big.
I have to think of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I just don't think of a town in like amount of population for this kind of setting.
No worries. I just kind of wanted to know, like, like stone roads. I don't know. Just trying to picture it. At this point, it would be a village more than a town.
Is it rustic or urban? Would be the big parameter. It's like a cobblestone, or is it just dirt roads?
Probably cobble. I don't know, just the inner of the roads. Like I said, there are walls around it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It is also actually, you can tell, fairly garrisoned. You can see like people walking with torches along the wall. Now that's later.
We should not look like adventurers, because otherwise we might be fighting a war. So I'm going to stow my weapon. And we're going to walk up to the wall. Does it look...
Unfortunately, my axe won't fit. So kind of stuck.
We could say you were chopping wood.
True.
Where that wood is, I don't know, but maybe you lost it.
Firewood.
I burned it all, yes. Oh, a bed sounds nice though.
Looks like this is the only place we're gonna get our information at. I suppose time to enter.
Where do you think we should go first to find this information? Alani, it was your idea.
Probably rest first, and then maybe tomorrow.
I feel like I've slept for days though.
I did get some good sleep. You're not wrong.
I don't look forward to consciousness at the moment, I guess.
We need to get a resupply on foods and
right. Get rations. I'm not feeding you all anymore.
No, but those good berries are delicious.
They're bitter.
Well, I guess if we do need to find a place for the night, I mean, an inn's not a bad place for information either.
Does walking in give us any trouble?
Well, so you're approaching the gate, or like you're approaching one of the gates then?
Yeah.
As you reach it, one of the guards does like hold up his hand and he takes a few steps forward. What business do you have here in Urs? Whatever the fuck it's called, I don't fucking know.
Illimasphere?
Illimasphere. Well, what business do you have in the worst named city in all of Sembia?
I don't know, there's also Arkenbridge and
Hey, I like Arkenbridge, easy. Irmlasphere.
Irmlasphere.
What business do you have in
Looking for rest, friend.
And supplies as far as food and water were quite low.
The four of you.
Yes, the four.
Yeah, he just begins to write some things down. Hard to tell.
Perhaps if you might let us... Did a male tiefling come through this area recently? By himself?
He lifts the page he's currently on, lifts the next one. Not within the past day.
Thank you.
Regardless, feel free to enter.
There's a scowl on Owen's face as he kind of walks through the gate. And as he's walking next to Arlani, he kind of mutters under his breath, "Oh, the bastard was sucked dry by the hag." As he walks forward past her. In first, or supplies first?
Supplies before I guess too many shops. Well, we'll be here over the night, so we can do that. I mean, what time of day? 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, late.
There's not gonna be shops
late.
open, so then it's fine hospice, and then
in time. I barely have.
As you're all entering, you do hear the guard be like, "Stop! What's your business? You know, he's talking to someone else behind you guys.
I'll look over my shoulder. Is the door gate open or closed, or is it just...
The gate is open. There just seems to be 2 guards on either side, and then this one that has a ledger.
What's the person behind us? Or how many? You know, just like an idea. Is it one person by themselves? 3. Okay.
It is a single person, and it just seems to be someone with a car. They hop down from the car, and you can briefly hear their conversation. He's like, "I've just come to peddle supplies from the north."
They don't have horns, and they're not wearing a colorful robe or like shawl or whatever cloak over mail armor. Got it.
Yes, that's how obvious the champion will be.
No, I'm talking about Malachard.
Oh, I was gonna say he'll see the champion in like an old grandma outfit. And he'll be like, "My grandma, what big horns you have!"
No, I'm talking. I've been hinting that she's been thinking about Malachard. That's what I've been hinting at.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just like the idea that like she's looking for the champion to be that exposed. It just has his wings underneath the big dress.
It's like the big bad wolf. It's just the worst disguise ever, but for some reason people buy it, right? That's what it comes down to. It.
Blood red eyes, and it's like, oh, darling, I just have pink eye.
My, what connections to the pits of hell you have, Grandma?
What better to peddle your soul with, my dear? All right, so we are in town. And we are looking for
cobbled roads.
Yes.
Most shops are closed. You do see some unreputable shops open. But eventually pushing through, you find a large building, three stories, in fact, that has an ale drawn on it, and it's called Ermla Ale. Everywhere it's called Ermla something.
Oh god.
It says Ermla Ale, Warstone Barn, all the Sembia.
Irma store, fucking...
What, do you want to go to the Ermla General Goods?
Yes. Anyways,
the bar's ahead of you, though.
Okay. I'm gonna grab us some rooms.
Actually called, it's Inla Spear.
Ah, that's cute. That's cute. INN. Okay, yeah.
Yes. I assume then you all enter.
Yeah,
Correct.
we were all aiming. Sorry.
Alright, pushing inside, you are greeted to almost a wall of sound. It's kind of a bit like taking you aback for a moment. As you notice that the 3 floors, they're all open. Like, you can see straight to the 3rd floor in the middle. There's this, railing and walkway around the edge, and all the rooms are lining the sides. So you can see people, like, up on the 3rd one, leaning on the banister, having a conversation with each other. And it's a loud establishment. You can see 3 different waitresses walking around, helping people. The inn is very much bustling.
Well, I do hope they have some good rations. Possibly some of that bread. Possibly some of that dried turkey sausage.
Just give me anything I can eat at this point. I'll take
I'm
fruit from
meats.
I take fruit from Nameless Inn 3.
So, some things that we need to discuss before we go too far into it. I'm aware that our finances aren't the best anymore. Especially with the acquisition of the pearl. So we might need to do busy work, everyone.
You need money? I have money.
I also feel I should narrate this. There are noteworthy patrons in the bar. You notice there is a table where there's three guards in like full military attire, and on the table they have like a stack of papers, and they have one in front of them, and a man in like leather armor's leaned over the table signing it, and you can hear even something like, so like, my family gets 300 gold right now, right? Signing bonus with this, and he's like, of course. Someone with your skill, 300 gold. consider it done, sent to your estate. They are, fucking doing military sign-ups right here in the inn, taking drunk people. There seems to be a lot of character in here. There's even a jester, it looks like. He's not really colorful, but he's got the hat and, like, sort of the frilly outfit.
The bells at the end of it, they're jingling. Cling, cling, cling.
But yeah.
Charming establishment we have here.
Well, I mean, let's just think about it. Our funds aren't good, right? I mean, I owe all of you quite a bit of money, actually, for the pearl. So...
Are you still hopping on about that?
Yes, I owe you a lot more, actually, Owen, because of the ink. I owed...
And she opens her book.
21 to... Oh, Malachard's gone.
He rolled his eyes and walked away from me.
I can't get Malachard his balance now.
I'm sure he'd rather not receive the gold at this point.
Well, I owe you 21, Kevin. I owe 21 to Nolan, and then I owe 21 to Malachard. I'll just keep that in mind. And then I owe 83 gold to Owen, apparently. So,
As the four of you are standing near the doorway, not in, I give you enough common sense to move out of the fucking doorway, but you still haven't picked a place to sit. You're having this conversation. A nearby patron who's alone goes, "Hey, come on over. I don't mind. Take a seat. I know it's an intimidating place, bigger than the average inn."
I like when they're a bit rowdy like this.
Quite big, yes. I'll follow him.
I will follow him.
He's sitting at a table that has enough slots for more people. The last 3 people I had all went to the same room. Real awkward types.
So this is like a booth or a table?
It's a table.
Okay. And there's how many chairs?
There's 6.
Okay.
And he has one of them.
Okay.
What's your name, friend?
I'm Henry. Henry Onsmith.
Henry. Look like a fine fellow.
I know that Henry's not for him. Anyway. Appreciate it. So, you lot clearly foreigners. What brings you to Ernlespear?
You were Henry once?
Everyone in town struggles to say the name of the town.
What brings you to Rollerload?
Oh,
We're traveling in business, heading up north.
Possibly looking for some work, make some money.
Also looking for some information too, if you might have it.
Sure. What you need?
We were just passing through the forest down there. It's quite treacherous, don't you believe?
Oh. You went through the forest down there? He points in the direction you guys came from.
That's correct. Came just from there.
You lot either have the worst luck, or we're looking for trouble. That is the worst path to take.
Listen, you're not wrong. There were some trolls guarding a bridge. Care of them.
Oh, trolls! That's the lucky of it, I suppose. If you ran into the witch of the swamp out there. You would have lost everything.
The witch of the swamp. Do continue with your...
Oh, you haven't heard the rumors?
No, this is the first time hearing them.
No, let me regale you. Margaret, drinks! After several moments, a woman comes over and places ale on the table for each of you. So, not too long ago, maybe 7 years now, children started disappearing from
Adding more four syllables.
At first, it was people were blaming wolves, maybe coincidence. It wasn't until a grisly sight was found. A man torn to shreds, brute strength crushing.
My God.
He was slammed through a stone wall
and broken into the floorboards of the building.
Stone wall? Oh.
I love Nolan's overreaction of it.
Arlani actually frowns a bit at Nolan's over-dramatization.
Tales started coming in. A beautiful woman, hair black, darkest as the deepest part of that murky swamp. A black dress, pale skin, face that no one could resist. She would lure these poor folk away, take them out into the swamp, and they'd never be seen again. I'm told they mobilized a small battalion of 30 guardsmen, sent down from from Selgunt themselves. None of them came back.
God.
That whole swamp is that fucking witch's curse now.
Holy shit.
And that is east of here?
That's east of here.
But perhaps where exactly? Would you know the boundary of such location? Because I don't remember us crossing a swamp. Owen, the map? The map?
Right. If you can show us where we should perhaps not go. I show him the map.
He looks at it and drags his finger along this whole area.
Oh god.
Oh jeez. So right against the road?
Granted.
Does she also
It's not right against the road, but I'm saying don't go into that whole area. I mean, she comes into the city sometimes.
She comes into the city sometimes.
And that was where her first victim was found.
Oh, so
Maybe some people are correlating things. Maybe there actually were wolves tearing people apart at one part. But now everything that happens that's, what's the word, unexplainable, sir. Everything gets kind of chalked up to the Swamp Witch.
Huh.
There are plenty of unexplainable things in the forest.
Are there rumors of how people have garnered her attention, perhaps, in the past? Myth, legend, lore that you would be familiar with? Stories, perhaps?
Well, I was told that the Baker brothers were able to build a house in her territory without dying.
Baker brothers?
Hey, two headstrong boys. They wanted good land, and they said, well, don't think anyone's using it out there, and I'm told that they got a successful little house out there. Doing fishing, they used to sell to the town. Been a good while since I've seen them, though.
Oh, shit.
Where was that
happened
location?
to be built by a stream, would it?
Yes.
Where was that be exactly? Do you know?
Closer to the shore, south of the swamp.
I imagine they wanted to build themselves a nice gazebo as they to enjoy their days.
They did actually talk about that a bit. They bought a bunch of white paint. They always said it'll be so pretty. You'll be coming down to visit. And no one was dumb enough to visit that swamp.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're doing quite well.
I'm sure they're doing
He
quite
says with a
trollish.
scowl.
Well, so some people have built things down there, but there's no on the full moon, childs go missing or any weird parable like that.
Any idea what the Baker brothers' names were?
John and Carter.
Okay. Mars. And
Well,
Carter.
maybe there's a pattern to it. You could talk to the guards. They have all the case files. They would know if there's a pattern. And well, I think he kind of looks over at Nolan, and then how big Caven is. He's like, I don't think they'd be too opposed if you were offering your help to go get her. Meanwhile,
Nearby, in a booth by themselves, someone has picked up on this conversation regarding the Swamp Witch.
Mike!
Ah, I knew it.
Alright, let's hear it.
a man who's traveled a long way for a particular reason. This conversation seemed poignant, almost as if fated.
Almost fated.
But he's in a deep meditation.
So is this the one you were talking about? We will meet her soon. We will.
Lad, are you okay?
Golem.
Tell me the story again. What did he do?
You want about the witch?
No, not you.
The man seems a bit taken back.
I bet you several people are kind of like, whoa, this one.
Yeah, a bunch of people
What?
Oh, he a blacksmith for this town. Interesting.
Hello.
Look, son, I don't know what you're going through, but I don't want any trouble.
Are you also
the
looking to
drinks.
perhaps poke around a bit on this witch and the woods?
Give me a second. People are looking at me again.
As you look over the booth by himself, you would see a very pale-looking elf, nearly completely covered in white, as if it's like more of like a pasty-looking white. You can see
Skin or
there's
clothing?
markings. What's up?
His skin or clothing is what? Skin's white.
His skin is completely like pasty white. You can see on his face there is black marking, what seems to be like either paint or dirt smeared upon his face in a weird, like tribal looking markings across his face. He has what seems to be like a jester's hat, but no bells at the end of it.
He's the one with the fucking hat. Okay. I was wondering why that was brought up.
He is from the shoulder down, is completely dressed up in a dark reddish type of like jester's gear. There's a plaid pattern around him. One thing that obviously stands out about him is on the left side of his hip, near that goes down to basically the end parts of his like behind his kneecaps. There is a whole bunch of what seems to be wooden, metallic, plastic.
Plastic? Isn't they have plastic in this? Okay.
Plastic looking, if you know.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Various objects made of various materials.
Various material.
Wherever he comes from has found the power of oil to make plastic. So we must go there immediately.
As there is rope wrapped around and even put on the inside, there is roughly maybe 5 to 6 looking masks tied in a rope around his hip. As you look over at him, he is wearing one of the masks at this point. As you look over, he takes off the mask. This mask that he ends up taking off seems to be looking at like animal bones. There's like antlers curved around the sides. There is 4 slits, 2 for the eyes and maybe 2 for another reason, with a amber gem up into the middle of it at the very top. As he takes off his mask, that's when you see the pasty skin of him. There's a whole bunch of cuts and marks across his cheek, maybe leftover scars. And that is about everything you see at this point.
How tall?
He's roughly 5'6", 5'7", not
So
as
5.5.
tall.
And then
Is
build?
it antler? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say build, lean,
He is very skinny, very lean.
and then something about the antlers.
Reminds me of a paladin, I know.
What was the comment you had about the antlers, Panda?
Oh, I was wondering if it was reminiscent of the totem we found. He said it was a bone white mask with antlers.
And what kind of animal antlers? Deer, elk, moose?
Elk.
Elk. Okay. Are they very large? Or are they much like more small?
They seem to be more taken from like a small baby elk, so it's not massive and huge, but it seems to be
Little stubs, basically.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's still big enough for this.
I'm gonna look at him a bit suspiciously and kind of look over at our host, and I go, "An entertainer from your town? I didn't imagine this city's humor went in that direction."
What's your name, friend?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I go by Amir. Just Ami.
Ami.
How would let's go ahead and spell all this for the stream's sake, at least.
A-M-E, not a little apostrophe, as that is the only thing he'll say to you.
A-N-E?
A-M-E.
M. Okay.
So A-M-E.
It's honestly a question. Me?
Got it.
Sure.
He will then slide away from the little booth that he's in, stand up very clearly. There's a little hunch over his shoulders as he's leaning forward as he makes his way over to the party.
I heard the stories about seeming to be a hag nearby. By chance?
Are you interested?
Listen, friend, I think you might have drank too much. Maybe you get yourself a room.
Joke's on you. I don't drink.
Good man.
Quite energetic, I see, at least. He's got more pep in his step than you know, huh? That's a rare to see.
Are you familiar with lots about hags, perhaps?
Absolutely not. But I'm here to kill it.
To click?
Kill it, he said.
Oh,
But if the god need
you've been
her to, because she's abducting children, then maybe we can help.
I know what she's done here.
There also might be some coin behind this as well. Maybe we can get a contract from her.
Yes, good job. Caven, go take care of that. See if you can rouse up a good deal for us. We'll
Yeah. Not to be morbid or to cob, but the old Miller family lost their child a few weeks back. I think they were offering a reward for any information, but they are new to the town, only recently moved here. Everyone else basically figures what happened.
Amid tilts his head, looking over to the old patron.
Do you know the name of the child?
I think her name was Emily.
Oh,
There's a giant grin that appears upon his face.
please. Do you know where these members of the family are?
Well, he says the god would evolve, so if we were going. Well, if you wanted information on that, then you probably should go to the gods.
Where is the family?
I was never too close with the Miller. I shouldn't be handing out their address all willy-nilly. I'm sure if you're so keen on finding them, maybe they put something up, or someone who's better friends with them. Little old Hannah here would know.
I look around the tavern. Is there a bard playing, or is there any bards in the
job
tavern?
board?
Job
Put
board,
out
bard.
a poster of some sort.
You do see a man with a lute sitting cross-legged at one of the corners. He has several coins by his feet.
Is he actively playing, or is he just?
He's strumming every now and then. He's doing like classical fucking barding. He strums like once and then says like a poetry, and then strums again.
I would walk over to the bard.
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been here?
Well, I'm not much of a traveler. I just actually live here. Been here since I was a kid, so 22 years.
Looking for a family. Unfortunate. Lost a child. girl named Emily. Do you know where they might be living, Kayla?
This guy's nuts.
I can.
Pudding then.
I don't know any names, sir, but you're not looking at a very exclusive list here in Hermosphere. There's a lot of missing children.
There is a supposed bounty on any information.
Emily. He taps his finger on his lyre, trying to think of, like, does he know an Emily? So am I. I never met an Emily.
Well, alright.
You turn around and make his way back to the group, looking around.
What did you learn?
Absolutely nothing! That's completely useless!
Right, so...
You tried.
So, me, is it? So, as our friend Henry Onsmith says, that if you wanted more information about the witch or the things that she's done, probably go to the local guard, not to the random bard in the inn. Guard, not bard. Guard.
Listen, he might be a peculiar type, but word and rumor spreads faster than those guards can keep up with.
But thank you, Henry. That information's been very helpful. We will notate about these perils of the swamp on the south side of the road.
Well, I think I've prattled on enough. So what brings you lot out here?
We're traveling up north for business. Like my friend here said, probably looking for some work here as well.
The funds are getting a little tight, so...
It looks like people here are distressed by this witch, so...
Hag.
Have there been other things that might be oddly happening that might not be related to the hag? Maybe?
Well, the crops were recently eaten by a swarm of locusts that are a few months out of season. Don't think that has anything to do with her. A boat arrived in port, almost frozen over entirely.
Caven's eyes just kind of widen.
We do live in interesting times.
What was eaten? I'm sorry, I kind of missed that one.
He said the crops had been eaten by a swarm of locusts that were months out of season. The locusts shouldn't have been there.
And then there was the second one I missed after that. He said...
a boat that was nearly entirely frozen pulled into harbor.
Oh, no.
When did this boat come in?
I don't know, about a day ago.
Was there anyone on the boat?
No. A group of fishermen found it floating about in the ocean a few miles offshore and brought it in. The guards quickly took it.
One of ours or one of theirs? I imagine everyone knows about the war and so on.
Yeah. It was one of ours.
Damn, not even safe in our own seas.
Right.
Well, I thank you. Can I just order him another drink for giving us this info?
You sure can.
I do that, and then I'm going to ask for...
Cost you 2 copper.
2 copper, perfect. That and 4 rooms.
Alright. Rooms are 5 silver each, so 2 gold, please.
Here we go.
Alright. It's gonna be a bit of a hike, but you need to go up to the 3rd floor there. And it's gonna be the rooms just along the line of the wall on the left side.
Thank you. You've been an interesting chat.
Hey,
Thank you very much for your information.
if you find yourself unable to sleep, I'll be down here for most of the night. I can't do much anymore.
And he kind of like lifts his leg out from under the table, and you can see he's got a stub for a leg. You know, he lost his leg at some point.
So I entertain myself with tales of travel.
Unfortunate incident.
Yeah.
Or story in and of itself.
Yes, a story in and of itself of a heroine hero and his best friend. And the last duel the hero ever fought.
I look forward to hearing it someday. I'm going to get up and politely excuse myself.
All right. Owen leaves the table after buying another drink for the man. What do the others of you want to do?
Well, me, are you planning on going to try to find this witch on your own?
Do you want to accompany me?
I didn't quite say that. I was just questioning some of your thinking.
Your timidness will only... I like you. What is your name by chance?
I'm looking over at Caven. Help! Oh.
I'm Arlani.
He's like leaning in with a grin across his face.
Leaning back like an equal space backwards.
Raises his eyebrows.
Eh?
Yes, Arlani's my name. Nice to meet you.
Alani! A good name.
Oh, thanks. You are very friendly.
Wait. Eureka!
You see Admid put the mask back on.
We are in the tavern here. Do you think you could lead me back to where you were?
What do you mean?
No, not you.
I waited for a response.
From who?
What?
Huh?
From the mask.
Nani?
As you wait, you get the idea that it doesn't know where it was.
No, not where it happened. Where you live. You remember that, at least.
Are you talking to me or someone?
No, not you, Alani!
You just get the image of a nice little cottage across town.
Fuck! In that directions!
You get several landmarks that might be able to lead you there. A well, a fence that has an arch where vines grew over it and flowers on it, and then the house.
I look over at the old man.
How many wells are in this town? Do you know?
Well, there's the public one near the center of the town, but a few people have their own dug wells.
How many, if you can count?
About 4, maybe.
Oh, it has nailed the things down. Okay.
I'm tired, so I'm going to go try to get a room.
No, you want to see this, I bet you. Come, Alani.
Yes, I do want to see it.
Nolan, shouldn't we be getting rest for tomorrow?
Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
He will start to march towards the door as if like in a unit, and he'll stop and whip around.
You're burning daylight, Alani.
Well, it's nighttime, so there isn't daylight to burn.
We'll see you burn all of it. Come.
Kevin, what do I do? Kevin, help, Kevin.
Well, I don't know if it's wise to go directly with this man, but...
I imagine Nolan's already making his way.
Nolan's walking with him.
Yep.
It would be nice to get some information.
Is Owen still in field of view, or is he went right to his room, right?
I'm,
He went right
you
up
can,
to his room.
yeah, you
He's-
can see me climbing the stairs.
Owen.
Does
Are
he
you
hear me?
calling out to me?
Yes.
I stop at the second landing, I guess, and look down.
We are, following, me to a well, I think. If you would like to come, or if you want to retire early, that's where we're going to be.
His eyebrows raise for a moment. And he sighs, and he goes, okay. Be careful. And he turns around and starts to go back up.
Oi, lads, come here. I'll let the guards know. It's like, I'll have them keep watch on you. Make sure nothing happens.
In case you disappear.
Are you part of the guards?
No. My old bones still got sway.
Thank you, Henry. If something bad happens, I would love to have some guards protect us from a crazy lunatic. Who knows?
He is not a local. I have no idea where he's from.
Okay,
I'm not that crazy.
He's got good ears.
Really good.
I thank you for the information. It was nice to meet you.
I'll make my way towards my other group of 3 friends with this 4th weird man. No, 2 friends with a 3rd weird man. Because one of them went to the room.
What a hero.
As Amid exits the door, you can see he still has the mask on. As he starts marching his way, looking around for the wells, you would hear him occasionally,
March.
Hey.
What are you ribbling to yourself there?
What?
Why are you saying march?
Because I'm marching.
Oh.
Yes, he is marching.
I guess that's a good point, but just out of curiosity, what are you here for? Are you looking for
To
work?
kill the hag.
Oh, so did you hear about this hag elsewhere or from this town?
Absolutely.
Right. Well, I guess-
Actually, if I think about this, you're not from here.
No.
You look like that thing in the tavern. That's the wood and the the fire.
I look like a fireplace or a chimney.
I think he
Is that
means
what
you
it's
look
called?
like fire. Because your hair, Kevin.
No, that's how a lot of people look like from where I'm from.
And
Absolutely not from here.
Yes, I'm from the fire plains, if you must know.
why are you interested in chasing the hag and finding the hag, Ami?
To slaughter it and kill it.
Is there a reason why?
Absolutely.
Good. Got that all hammered out.
No,
I
it's
will
so
walk-
easy to please sometimes.
I will walk around the city looking for wells. Do I need to make a check or anything? Do I see any wells?
You said near the center.
Okay.
You're fine. You head about and eventually you reach it, and it's much like the one that was, described to you.
I look for the roses and the vines.
Looking about from here, you don't see anything immediately, but you do notice a large house off in the distance, up the hill a bit. And given how fancy it was described, that does make sense.
Is it that one?
Is what one?
Are you
That's
putting
your
on the map?
Lonnie.
Why do you keep answering the man when he's not talking to you?
He's just asking questions out loud. I don't understand what's happening here.
That seems to be the one.
Oh, we're going to meet some good friends today.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. I'm starting to get suspicious of this man.
Not
Starting
ritual.
I
It's
am.
not a ritual, right?
Yeah, Detect Magic through my Warlock Invocation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can immediately. Let me just look up a School of Magic.
Huh. Does it sound threatening enough? Estimate.
Does it sound threatening enough? Does
Your
what sound
incantation?
threatening about my invocation?
He's gonna turn around and try to kill you.
I sure hope not. Mike's new character is killed within 10 minutes of being introduced.
Every mask on his possession has conjuration on it.
Oh, not what I expected it to be.
Okay. Conjuration.
So,
But nothing else. No illusions on him?
Don't appear to be. I don't think.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
He's not a Cambion. Alright.
Damn, you got me.
Actually, actually, abjuration.
Oh, that's even
So
less what I expected.
protection, warding magic. Abjuration is protection, guarding, sealing. Conjuration is teleporting or creating. Transmutation is transferring properties of something. Evocation
Yeah,
is like instantaneous effect.
I'm thinking abjuration.
The protective, okay. Or sealing.
Do I get a response?
About if that's the right place or if it's a hostile sounding.
We're going to see new friends today. Aren't you excited?
They seem nervous.
Ah, it might be people you even remember.
Sir Ami, why are we heading to this well exactly?
Not the well, the house.
He'd point very extravagantly, like overgesturing, towards the house.
Okay, and why is that the house?
I know all of you. You think that I am crazy, I know. But this will prove that I am not that crazy, you see.
Alright.
The inn, you will remember. The family, the girl, Emily, right?
Yes, Emily.
I have not talked to anybody to get information of where the house would be, alright?
Right.
So,
That
yes.
there is the house.
But it is like 10 o'clock at night since they are trying to sleep. Could we not do this in the morning, perhaps?
I will come bearing great news.
What's the news that you will wake these people up?
Follow my compatriots.
He'll start skipping towards the house.
Compatriots?
We are compatriots, she's saying to Kaven.
Moderate.
Caven will just kind of shrug his hands up like, I don't know.
Very childlike. He will start skipping his way up towards the house.
Right.
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Eventually, you reach this white picket fence around the outside of the house, and you do see this archway made out of the white wood with the feather, or not the feathers, the plants grown up about it, the vines tangled between its and I don't know what it's called, whatever.
The fence structure thing?
You know, the style of wood where it's a crisscross pattern.
Right. Yeah, it's like a fence, basically, right? I forget what it's called, too. Shit. Yes.
I would open the fence. Is it open?
No. This house doesn't appear to be the same one that you've been told about. This just appeared to be another landmark that was significant to the person.
Wait. Hold on. Is this the place that we should be looking for? You give me many things. But where?
You're informed she didn't live here that long. Not her. But, she does point, or not point, but describe a direction from here.
Oh.
What direction does she point?
It's more towards the edge of town.
Okay. I was a little jumping over through conclusion, as it was called. We still need to make our way this direction.
Hey, listen, are you pulling my chain?
At this point, detect magic is worn off.
Right.
You have chains?
I do actually.
Oh.
No, it was figure of speech, though. Are you sure you all know what you're doing?
Absolutely. I've done this 3 times.
3 times? That's more than one.
Yeah.
Are you perhaps tired? Maybe we should get some...
No. Compatriots, come.
All right. That is the second time you used that word.
Friends?
Let's get this over with then.
Adventuring partners? Business partners.
Whatever floats your boat. That is fine. You know.
I don't have a boat.
I call it wood.
Wood?
Yes, that is what used to make a boat. It floats.
Boats float. Yes, you're right. 100% on that one. Well, some of them think.
Okay, so
Down with holes.
We go up to the door, I guess. What are we going?
We continue to the edge of town.
You notice a house matching the description.
That's like 10 minutes away, though, right? Like it's a walk to get to the other side.
Yeah, eventually. I'm skipping ahead.
Right. I just want to make sure that we're like suffering for this guy for another 10 minutes.
Suffering through him. He is a charm to have around, and
me and the greats.
he is a useful asset to the team.
Perfect.
The team was complaining about not having a fifth, and this
Arlani definitely mutters. Owen got off lucky.
I am regretting not joining in this adventure.
What?
Alright, but eventually, you do reach the edge of town where, up on a hill by itself, with a small sort of dirt path that winds up the hill in a safe manner, leads to it.
She's a fine house.
Before we go, what are their names? If I could address them by that.
You'll see Caven fold his arms crisscross, and
you get the names Mom and Dad.
Their real names. Is it been that long? You forgot it.
She is able to tell you that the dad's real name is Damien.
That is something to go on with. Thank you.
Perhaps you are thinking that you are talking to spirits? Is that what's happening right now?
Also, he informs you that the reason she knows that you get this little tale from her is that that's not her birth father. He came in later, but he's a good man.
Oh, good.
Caven's just got his arms crisscrossed, kind of one eye up, just looking at this guy, like talking to himself.
Well, to the door I go. Skip 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be at the door now. This is some long dirt path. I don't understand.
It is. It's winding up the hill, but you do eventually reach the door. Do you guys follow him onto the land, or are you standing at the edge?
He's going to get himself in trouble. Maybe I'm going to pursue him.
I'll go with it.
I mean, we really shouldn't be bothering these people at this time of night, you know? We could do this in the morning.
Good.
A time like the present, right?
No, that's
Right.
exactly not what I'm trying to say. Okay, but
Listen,
see,
listen, it's not like we're going to some hag right now. You don't have to get so scared, Alani.
Stop being so scared, Arlani.
He's got a point.
You're such a pussy, Alani!
I'm the only sane person in this damn group.
Why are you always questioning things? Just go along. Go with the flow.
Oh my god.
The boat that floats gets the earliest worm.
That is something.
All right.
Knock on the door.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
All right. You knock on the door. It takes probably a good minute and a half, but after some time, a large man answers the door. His features quite angular. He's wearing like sleep attire, a tight-fitting, silken kind of dark shirt, and he looks at you and he goes, "It's sort of late for entertainment, don't you think?"
Amid would do a full body bow to him. And then stand back up.
I know it is quite late, but I've come bearing good news. Your name is Damien, right?
That it is.
Is your significant other also here?
His brow furrows a bit, and he crosses his arms. She's sleeping.
It is up to you. But
He looks over your shoulder at the others with you.
I shrug.
I am in front of Damien right now. Is there anything you want to say to prove that you are who you say you are?
We're going to this guy's house. Ask him to give us.
What sort of a game are you playing?
Give me a
You
quick
want me to
sec.
prove who I am?
Not you, I am talking to someone else. One quick moment.
And I'll wait to see if there's any response.
He looks taken back, and
Yeah, so, he had a lot to drink. We are so sorry for wasting your time here.
I never drink.
So, we apologize. Please forgive us. He's kind of on his, a little bit off on his deep end here.
you're informed that her favorite flower is lavender.
That is really good. I would choose that as well. Mr. Damien, I have never met you, and you have never met me, right?
Right.
I know what happened to your daughter. I am sorry to bring news.
His eyes
but
widen a bit.
I am sorry to bring bad news, but I bring good news as well. I know no information about you, but with this, I know you are not the true father, but you treated her like one.
Who are you?
I am a me, and to even prove it further, her favorite flower that she would always pick was lavender.
Joke's on you, she had no hands. She could never pick flowers.
Alani, shut the fuck up! I'm not talking to you! Yes.
I don't know what you hope to gain from coming here. I don't know.
I have came here to give closure.
But leave now, and I might not have you executed.
Let's see how he gets out of this.
Get off my land right now.
I am being forced to leave your father, Damien. Is there anything else you want me to say?
She seems scared by his reaction.
I know, don't be scared. This is a sign of grief. I've been through this before. Is there any other words you would like to say?
I need you to make a no. I need you to make a. Just trying to look for something. A wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Ooh, charisma saving throw.
Wisdom.
You have plus
Is this
3.
a spell that's being casted?
Yes, it's a spell.
Counter spell.
You have to be able to see the target to do counterspell.
You have plus
Is
3.
it him that's doing it?
He can see him. So yes,
Okay.
his his eyes flare up suddenly as he just announces leave, and for a moment it's the command spell, but you wave your hand, and it stops, and he looks at you, taken back.
I will give her one last message before I leave. Count me insane, but I will still bring these souls and redeem them unlike you ever will.
All she wants to do is tell him that she's sorry that she went off alone. Because he always told her not to.
She states that she is sorry for leaving. And even though you told her every time never to go alone, that she is deeply sorry. And I will bring justice and kill the hag that had taken her. Good day, Damien. If you're looking for any more conversations with your daughter Emily, I will be around.
And Mead would stand up now in perfect posture.
I am sorry. I will be leaving now if you don't mind me.
As he would take off the mask, put it on his shoulder on his side, and walk down the steps, and then turn around and see what the party does.
Ah,
How did you know all that?
It is time for me to leave. Damien's getting angry. He will use the command spell again. I don't feel like getting rid of it again. Come.
Bow. Turn him to get off his property.
sorry about that, Damien. Take care.
Arlani.
Yeah.
You were the second closest person.
Okay.
I want a perception from you. I know it's late, but I want a perception from you.
+3.
And alright, good. Arlani, you've been around devils for a long time. And things that other people might miss, the subtleties and their casting, perhaps, or certain flares of their magic, you would pick up on, unless they were trying really hard to hide it. There was something, perhaps, hellish in the casting of that spell, a brief flame in their eyes.
On Damien.
On Damien, yes.
Detect magic.
As he's looking at his hand for a moment, and then he grabs the handle of the door and shuts it, you cast Detect Magic, and you see an illusion spell on him, in the outline of a large winged man. He's walking away from the door.
He's here. I really need to kill him.
What?
Okay. So, nothing. Nothing.
Let's go back to the tavern!
Why are you so scared again? No. What the hell?
Let's go to the tavern. Yes. In the spear.
In the sphere, fucking shit name, fuck.
You made it!
Yeah, he walks to the
It's a
window.
cute name. That is very cute for this town, actually. Well done on pulling that.
He walks to the window as like he's watching you. You glance back. You can see him watching you leave, and he pulls the curtain shut. He didn't look angry. He looked sad and confused.
You're gonna fuck you for doing this to my character. Fuck you, Bugs. Don't you laugh, you're the devil. Fuck.
Eventually, you return to the inn, though. Whatever that proved, it proved something. It proved that Ami is a capable spellcaster, for one, but it also proved that he is very okay with upsetting people, potentially. And it maybe proved that he has a means of communicating with the dead.
And that he has the stuff to fit with this group.
No one's gonna try to kill him now.
What?
Talking to the dead's a one-way trip to hell for Nolan.
Ami, did you sense anything odd about that, Damien individual?
Absolutely!
What did you feel that was odd about him?
He should walk around the house a little bit more. He's quite pudgy.
Oh, that's it. No one happened to notice the little bit of fire in their eyes when they tried to use magic against you? No one? No?
Honestly, it's not mentioned at all. Most of it.
I think I'd notice fire if I saw it.
I notice the fire now.
So I was using my magic detecting skill, and I recognized they were using illusion. And I have a hunch that that person is pretending to be the real Damien, and I suspect that it might be like a devil or something. It's sinister. We probably should do something about that.
What?
Instantly puts the mask back on.
Quick question. Was your father ever a hellish individual? Or what race was your father? I forgot to ask. That would be the first easiest question.
No and human.
Oh.
Oh, what?
I come bearing bad news.
Okay. What news is that?
Yes, I'm talking to you this time, Alani.
Oh, yes.
He was a human.
Yes, so that's... Well, then...
The inferior races.
So that's the scene. That person in there was not a human. They were pretending to be her father. Her... Actually, I won't know it's a she. Pretending to be a father... person. They're not Damien.
Stop being inconsiderate. You know the name of the girl is Emily.
Oh, right. Okay.
You do know the name is Emily.
How could you forget
You can
that?
speak with the dead.
No.
Huh?
What?
Yes.
You can...
Right.
How are you... It seems like you're talking with someone from beyond.
Yes.
So you can speak with someone that can speak to the dead?
No.
Right.
How are you communicating with the dead?
Yes.
It's the mask, right?
It's pretty clear.
He would take off the mask and he'd look over at you, Alani, as he will attempt to place the mask on your face.
Oh, hold up.
The horns probably... No, that's okay. That's fine. Cave-ins, this mask is probably much better for you. Or whatever you're trying to do.
No offense.
Won't he burn it?
I'm not sure.
Possibility.
Just because I'm a little lit up doesn't mean I'm gonna burn everything I touch.
I imagine Cayman runs his hand through his hair as he says that.
Yeah.
No singeing happening.
Oh. Sparks.
Right. Well, I'm so confused here. Either way, I think we probably should get Owen and...
You old man, would you like to try?
I dabble a little bit, but that's pretty powerful stuff you got going on there.
Oh, yes, super powerful.
Wait, So we should perhaps grab Owen, and we need to stop this person parading under falsehoods, right? So as champions of justice as we are.
Champions, yes, justice, camaraderie, all that.
Now you want to step into danger.
No, well, see, the hag is different. She basically killed us, right? We were dead.
Wait, you know the Haggies? You attacked the hag?
Yep, we.
Man.
Well,
we got in a predicament. We had to do that.
It is like fortune was told here. I'm looking for hag. You know haggies? We kill a hag? Compatriots are so good.
Well, the only problem with that is where we found the hag is no longer an optimal route.
Why?
Rocks.
Yes, cave-in per se.
And you... He looks at you up and down. You can't carry rocks out?
We could.
But we could also risk another cave-in as well.
Cave-in.
We were hoping that there
Yeah, I
might
feel
be
like I'm saying that too much
information
with my name being that.
in this town, that maybe there was other ways to talk to the hag or find the hag, or other locations that she was at. We could still talk to the guard and find out. But more importantly, we need to stop this atrocity, right? For Emily's sake, right?
I do not know that it was her father.
Well, I suspect it's something sinister. Like a champion from the Nine Hells or something.
A champion here? It is actually possible. Why did I not think of that?
Yeah.
She's smart. I must keep her around. She will help me future.
Is he talking to himself when he's doing this? Yeah.
What?
Oh.
So,
Oh, no.
so I think we should get Owen and maybe we tell the guards, or we just deal with it. I don't know.
Are you presenting to violence?
Well,
I knew it'd come around.
Old man over there. Quick question.
What?
Not you. The other one.
Sorry.
Henry? Henry?
Taylor? You know Henry?
No, not that Henry. The other Henry.
Oh, he knows the other Henry.
No, I don't.
We're in the tavern, right?
No, we're on our way back to the tavern.
Oh, this coming. Okay, no.
Shit.
I thought we were already
Look
in the
into his
tavern.
mask again, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Don't mind me. Forget what I ever said.
Sorry about that.
right.
Well,
I do need food in my belly as well, so how about we wait for information from the gods for the morning, and then we'll...
is there a bounty on any symbiont right now?
On champions?
Ambient, whatever?
Well, probably not, but they do. I mean, if it's a champion, it might not be. It might just be something else pretending to be. Maybe it's a demon from the abyss, or an illithid. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
It could be many things, but it was using illusion magic. I think there's tomfoolery. We should look into it. Is what I'm saying.
You seem very interested in this. Yes, we should. We should. I like when you you have initiative.
Right.
There's quite a spark in your eyes.
Finally, came around.
Ah, that was the flame.
That was the flame. You're right.
Right. I'm going to go. Let's go get Owen.
Who's Owen?
He's the one with the deep eyes.
The large
The pink
orbitals.
eyes?
The large orbitals. One.
Yeah.
That's amazing
The
fun.
large, deep eye sockets.
Do we make our way back to the inn in Inlesphere?
Said I had to grab food.
Oh, but do we make it back to the inn?
Yeah,
Perfect.
of course.
No, we
trouble.
You
perish.
guys get attacked by a Tarrasque on the way to the end.
Goodbye. I'm casting invisibility and running. Bye.
The Tarrasque stomps and kills everyone within a 30-mile radius. Anyway.
On forever!
Anyways, Owen, during all of that time, what were you doing in the room?
I opened the window, put down some small seeds that I maybe got on our way here. There is like a sparrow kind of on like the desk, kind of eating at them. And I have both the dragon paper out and my leather cord that has my signet ring and my bear's tooth on it. And I'm kind of looking at them. I've tried to I'm looking at the sparrow and I'm considering what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about the dream sequence I had, and what the bear wants me to do, and I think about the hawk, the blue dragon, and what my father has, the machinations my father has put into place. And I'm just frustrated. It almost looks like I'm about to cry, but he kicks at his bedpost and he goes, "I don't know what you're playing at, Father, but I'm going to kill us all." He looks down at the bird and goes, "You're not going to give me any answers, but at least I can let her know I'm coming." He is going to cast Animal Messenger on the bird. He's going to give the bird the description of his older sister, Cynthia. And he is going to say, he's going to have the bird just find her and say, "Hey there, sister, it's Owen. I'm coming home. Expect me." And the bird's gonna fly off.
Alright.
That's the main thing. And if it was possible before they get back, I wanted to see if I could
fall asleep?
I wanted to grab some incense and find familiar before they got back, but if it's not possible, because that's like an hour.
Yeah, I don't think they take an hour.
Yeah, then I'm gonna be heading to bed.
Alright.
I like it.
Malakas. The fate decided you don't get to reach her. Alright.
That's basically what I wanted to do.
So, the four of you return to the inn, having met Damien and discovering his true identity.
Okay, return to the inn. Do you know which room our friend went to? Who came with us? Random staff person.
As I said, the four on the left side, third floor. He's in one of them.
Seiko. I'm gonna go up to that and try to find Owen.
I will make my way towards Henry.
Henry's sitting with a new person and they're having a conversation. He sees you coming, he goes, he spits out his drink and he sits back a minute. Hey, what can I do you for?
I would take off the mask again and put it away.
Quick question. If we would suspect evil in the town, we just tell the gods about it, right?
Of course. Why?
Let's say we would find, I don't know, Arkelyan around mimicking a human being, maybe a father of a little girl that was taken away. And if we would have killed them, we wouldn't get in trouble, would we?
As long as you could prove they're a devil beforehand.
Okay. Who do we get on board, actually? This is the next question.
I mean, are they hurting folk?
Thank you for the answers. You're so helpful. Oh, look, a flaming head guy.
Make my way over to Caven.
All right. Meanwhile, on the third floor, Owen, a knock at your door, a panic just constant.
I don't know if it's
You know
panic.
exactly who it is.
Absolute fucking
Extreme
panic.
Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
The door handle going to come
Fuck
off.
every one of you.
I throw on a shirt and I open the door. I see you've back from your adventure with the.
Oh, I'm sorry. That
Fool.
maid was knocking on your door in a panic. I'm over here by this door, but Owen! Nice.
There's no one else on the floor, just her.
Good evening.
If you're going to say something, say it. Come in, I guess.
Well, okay.
And I go.
I close the door behind me.
So, that me individual is odd. Yes, very odd. Very odd.
You didn't pick up on that.
Oh, I
20
definitely
seconds
did. He seems to have the ability to talk with the departed. To some capacity. I'm not sure if that is believable or not, but that's what they
Does
claim.
Nolan know this?
Oh, well, he mentioned it in front of Nolan, Caven, and myself. Apparently, I guess it seems like he was talking on the behalf of the little girl that Henry mentioned, Emily, down in the lobby.
Emily, one of the lost children taken by the hag.
Right, and so because of that, he seems to have familiarized himself with our group quite quickly. He's calling us friends already. But because that
sits on his
we
bed.
may have made our way to a location that this girl wanted us to go, if true or not, this ghost or person or whatever, and we ran into a man parading himself to be a human. I suspect that he is infernal, because of my ability to sense magic at times, and because there was illusion magics, and he attempted to do a spell on our new acquaintance Ami, and Ami stopped it. But
Did you fight?
no, but
Are you okay?
yes, I think we need to kill this man. I think he is a danger to all the people here, and it would be a benefit to all the people if we remove such an infernal threat from this area. Because it could only be bad for everyone, right? For it to be here. It's only doing nefarious things, right?
A hand slowly rises and pokes Arlani in the cheek. Are you really Arlani?
Yes. You never realize she's abyssal. They're fiends like devils.
And you didn't want to kill her?
Well, you see,
Where's this change of
she
heart coming from,
was
Arlani?
working with us on benefiting us, right? There was some benefit.
Is this man hurting the town?
I mean,
Is this a
yeah,
emergency?
I
Are
think
we leaving now?
I think he's a devil, so I mean, he'd have to be, right? Right?
This is This is a detour I don't think we can do at this moment, Arlani.
What if we?
We still have
What if there
have the
are other reasons that they need to die?
on our plates.
Right, but it would only be us coming into his room in the middle of the night, slit his throat, and then leave. There would be no evidence, because when he dies, he turns to Ika, and we would...
Alani.
Yes?
Listen to yourself. You want to climb into this man's home in the middle of the night and slit his throat?
Not that I want to. We need to. It's our responsibility as good people to do this. Right?
Arlani, when we left Mir to Zierman, what did you bury in the ground?
A shield and a staff. And
Well,
25 gold coins.
It is you, but it's a very bloodthirsty you.
Well, it's not. It's a sacrifice for so greater good.
Do you know this man? And you've made up your mind. Do you know this man? Is he evil? Is he someone who needs to be stopped?
What do you think?
Yes or no, Arlani? I trust your judgment. If you say this man must die, then the party will be behind you.
What happens if he is doing terrible scenes?
So you're not sure, and you want to...
I'm not.
This isn't like you, Arlani.
Yes.
What is this? Has almost...
I'm in deep trouble, Owen. I'm in really deep trouble. I don't know what to do.
Is this a hit from your loan sharks?
Yes.
How?
It was pretty much that.
You know there's other ways around this, Arlani. I mean, if it's money, I can help.
It's not.
If you need help, this team will help you.
You can't.
I understand.
You can't fight the people that I'm employed by. She's offering like a very forced smile. We can't. And they said that I need to come here to find this man parading himself as a human, and he is a champion, and by luck's happenstance, we ran into him while this army person brought us there. It's so coincidental, and yet I'm almost positive. We might not want to.
How long have you had this mission?
About half a day. My employer sent a messenger. Oh, and it's very complicated. Of all the people, you would understand the most, right? You are the most business savvy, and they call cutthroat, right? This should seem standard to you.
Can I insight, Arlani? I want to know how much she's keeping from me. I know she's keeping something, but I just want to know.
A lot. I'm not even gonna make a rule necessary. The dialogue I'm choosing is heavily suggesting she is. A lot of information she's hiding from you. You don't need to do an insight.
I study her for a moment, and then I nod, and I say, if this is what you need to do, then we'll do it. We'll fight him.
If I don't, there's big ramifications. I think.
I understand.
Hint, and it's not that I want to, so maybe it's.
I grab her by the shoulders to keep her from jabbering. We're in. I'll talk to the others. This will be done. I still say we can help you, but if you feel this needs to be done, then we'll do it.
I don't want it
trust
to be.
you.
I don't want it to be done, so I don't know what to do.
Oh, Alani. We're all mixed up in things way bigger than ourselves. But if we need to do this to survive, you have to understand we are on your side.
It's not a
If
choice.
If you don't want to do this, we'll find another way.
Since it is our choice. Well, I don't know what else we could do. They said that he needs to die. How else do we?
You understand the power of the people you are indebted to more than I do. I wish you would be able to tell me more, but you can't, and I understand that. I'm not going to magic the truth out of you. So if you say we have to do this, then we will.
Why?
But this hag is first. We take care of our problems one at a time. We can't split ourselves at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah. That's fine. It's fine.
Okay. You should go get some rest. You look very tired.
I'll go tell the others, and not tonight. Safe. Right.
No, not tonight. Have some rest.
She'll turn and leave and close the door behind her. Go back downstairs.
Yeah. As you leave, Owen kind of flumps on the bed and like lays down. And he goes, "Not that I would be any use to you tonight, anyways." And he kind of curls up.
Not main character material.
I feel like Amiya's holding another character's anger.
No.
Well, see, Malachar died, and he's got Malakar's soul talking to him.
Whoa! Stop reading the script!
The guard is holding the masks.
All right, you return downstairs. Meanwhile, downstairs, what were the three of you who didn't go to the room speaking about?
So, flaming hair guy. I never got your name.
Oh, the name's Caven, not me.
Oh, Gava. Interesting name. Cool name.
Thank you.
Oh, I get it. You're big, strong. Your name's Caven because you cave in the heads of the people that's getting your way. I know it.
He kind of looks to the side with his eyes squinted up. Is that what my father named me that?
Yes.
Hi. Oh, I guess it could be possible, but I sure hope not.
It wouldn't be wrong.
And why is that?
Well, you've got the ability to crush a skull or two.
Yeah, but you'd rather me preserve them, wouldn't you, Nolan?
Well, we must always look for the greater good while we're under the watch of Alani.
This is true. So, Arami, I told you where I'm from. How about you? Where do you hail from?
Nowhere and everywhere at the same time.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
What?
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 Listen, masked man.
Me?
Me, yes, that's the one. So, you spoke with a girl.
A girl, yes.
Alright. Who else have you spoken with? Many?
Knew these questions would come out.
A few people.
You? Is there any particular strength or some sort of requirement you must possess before you can speak with somebody past one?
Firehead man, I don't know if it's me getting old or it's him, but I can't hear what the hell he's saying to me.
Hold on. Let me adjust.
Good, he's speaking with his inside voice.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, bright and clearly.
Is there a prerequisite to you being able to speak with the undead?
The masks!
No, but I mean, do you need to be able to see them or hear them at one point in time, or is your range infinite?
He would just take one of the masks. He'll take the elk one and then just walk over, mask in hand,
Oh, shit, here he
placing
comes.
it.
Here he comes. Hold on, David.
Placing
God
it
me.
on
David, please.
Maybe it's
Don't
not best.
Don't move. You're moving.
Oh shit! He's gonna put that sweaty piece of shit on me.
I clean every day.
Oh, it smells so bad. David.
Did ask the questions.
It's you, old man. That's what you smell.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's fine.
Alright, what is it? Alright, give me the damn mask. What is it?
I put the mask on him.
It's gonna have really bad repercussions.
Hello?
Nothing.
Hello?
Hi. Oh no, sorry. You're
What?
talking.
I'm not talking to you, you idiot.
If your father starts talking again, remove the mask, please.
Alright.
Why don't you snuff the flame on that imbecile's head? No, that
Oh,
doesn't happen.
shit.
That doesn't
Don't
happen.
mask.
Oh, dare you.
Listen. Maybe it's me. I can't hear anything in here. No one's home.
Weird. They usually don't sleep, so it's kind of like they're always there.
Oh, well, I don't...
He elbows Caven.
It's probably because he doesn't have a big brain.
I heard what you just said.
No, you didn't.
Fuck.
Shut up. Give me the mask back.
Oh, right, here.
Well, sure, it wouldn't work on me, but I don't got the most magnificent brain, so.
Alright,
My man Nolan here, he's got a thought process like.
listen.
Cool.
Speaking of big brains, hear me out, kid. I think we killed 2 trolls who were actually bakers.
You killed troll? Bakers?
What?
Listen, I
Oh
think
my god.
those 2 trolls were actually the Baker brothers. We killed them.
You're kidding.
I like the way you worded that. Or enunciated it. The Baker brothers, and we killed them!
They
Wait,
were
so you-
just baking pastries out there.
Well, now this is a weird assumption.
Yeah, sorry. No, yes, I believe that the 2 brothers turned into trolls that was there. Yes. What if Owen turns into a bloody troll?
Well, if that is a concern,
What if I
I
turned
tried-
into a troll? Shit, I was there too.
maybe it's best we broach this subject and then.
Listen, Caven, I cannot live life as a troll. The skeletal structure was completely off.
That's. God damn it.
A reasonable fear.
If you
I
turn the
can't-
stone, it can always marble you a little more physically.
No, no, that was terrible. It was horrendous.
I will not let you turn into a troll.
Thank you, Caven. I do appreciate
Where are other compatriots? It is quite long.
Oh, the 2 up there are doing something. I don't want to get into it.
You can see Arlani has left the doorway and is heading down the stairs.
Those 2, I mean, have a special.
Yes.
Oh,
Me.
Hey.
Be quiet about it. We're not trying to ruin it before it blossoms.
Wait, they're not bakers?
No. It. Arlani! Down here!
Hello.
Friend,
Hi.
welcome back.
We're going to kill it. We're
so-
going to kill a devil?
So complications. Owen, says that we need to save our strength for the hag first. So,
And what?
the witch.
Tell him to stop being a pussy and come down.
Well,
That's the Nolan I know.
maybe maybe I think he's right. Maybe we should sit on a bed. Maybe we're being a bit hasty, and when we come back, we can look into it some more.
If he wants to sit this one out, he can. It's no big deal.
Alani, you need to hear this. Nolan, tell her what you thought or what you think happened with those trolls.
Shit, Arlani, come close. Ami, stay a little bit further away than what you are.
I can still hear you.
No, you're fine where you are. Just don't come any closer.
My ears are made of half-elves.
I understand you have very
They're made
ears.
of half-elves.
What? Huh?
Sorry.
Was that a compatriot? The other one?
Yep, what?
What?
Huh?
Okay.
Yes, what do you want to talk about, Nolan?
Alani, I think
He thinks.
Owen killed a baker.
Excuse me?
I think those two trolls were the Baker brothers. They got cursed by the hag and turned into trolls.
Oh no. That would be a tragedy. Well, it already was a tragedy.
Yes, which means Malakov was right. Owen's terrible.
Yes!
I didn't say that
one.
Yeah, but what do we do? What if we turn into a troll? What if Owen is cursed? What if I'm cursed?
Why would you be cursed?
Well, apparently we were tied up with vines, blood being sucked into a pool of Ami.
Well, that's why we.
Earmuffs. You don't need to hear this.
That's why we would have to go find her. There's a lot happening.
Listen, we might be royally in trouble.
Right. Well, Owen says that we are going to focus on the witch first. So that's the one we'll focus on. So there's no need to worry about this.
Kill a devil or two. Who am I to get in your way? This is the first time you've shown a real gusto in wanting to.
I don't want to.
Put one away, you know?
Yes.
Gotta give you the killing blow, too, somehow.
No.
It's weird, though. Now she wants the knife in hand.
It is quite odd.
Hypocritical.
What is better?
Why don't we get some sleep for the night and we'll sleep on this and we'll talk.
No. Let's flesh this one out before we lose track.
I'm going to go to my room. If you wish to discuss, you can come with me onto to my room. Miss, how much is a room for the night?
Yeah. I think he already took care of it. Owen paid for us.
Owen paid for everyone?
I did. I paid for everyone.
Except
You
for
guys don't
Ami.
have rooms.
Oh fuck! How much did it cost?
I'm not telling you.
I have the video. You might as well just tell me.
Yeah, but
that would be meta. That'd be meta. If you never know the price, I'm banning you from this game.
Arlani doesn't know the price.
How much did Owen pay for the room? Miss, how much did he pay for the room?
It was 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay, I will owe him 5 more silver.
You are
all are traitors.
You're all traitors.
You're all traitors.
Thank you.
I said nothing.
Which room was from on the 3rd floor as well?
It's the 3rd floor, right next to Owen. Up there, I think there's 4. Ami, did you want to bunk up with somebody? Or do you have like a cot outside next
She
to
still
the
has
table?
earmuffs.
Sorry.
Like this the 3rd time.
Take off the earmuffs. It's fine. You can hear again.
Ah!
Yes. Ami, do you have a place to stay tonight?
Can I take these off?
Yeah, take them off, please.
Ah, thanks. I can finally hear.
Okay.
Ami could take my room. I could sleep with Kaven, if that's okay with you, Kaven.
All right.
That ruins the relationship they're building in their head.
Interesting choice.
A
Can't
triangle.
say I doubt you. Right. All right. That sounds good.
Right. Well, so let's get to sleep so we can go talk to the gods in the morning, find out some potential holes to find this hag, maybe make some money because they'll pay us, kill the hag, freeze the problems that you have so you don't get turned to trolls, and get your blood back, and you get whatever you are trying to do, Ami, for for Emily or other people.
He is a deliverer of justice. He's a good man.
And then after that, we can review
To
what we
kill the hack!
need to do then. Okay, perfect. Let's go to sleep. Okay, I'm going to the room.
Very good, Caven. Take good care of Arlani. Make sure she doesn't escape out the window at any point in time. Get herself into trouble and all the good stuff like that.
Yes, of course. I do need food and water though, Box. Is it okay? Do you want me to dialogue it, or do you want to just like say that I bought some food, or?
Yeah, sure, you bought food.
Okay, so what, like 5 silver or whatever?
I think rations are a silver each.
Silver? Okay.
5 silver a piece.
Oh, they're 5 silver for each ration?
4 days of worth of rations, 5 silver per piece, and they're 2 pounds of pop.
Alright, well then you get 1 ration then for 5 silver.
Okay.
Oop.
Yeah, I think they're like a gold for every 2.
Yes, but you could buy a dinner for cheaper, right?
Yeah, if you just want food here, then yeah, but I thought you were buying rations because Owen said, like, I'm done making food for you all.
Right.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna buy the straight rations right now. I'm just gonna buy 6 of those, so...
I'll buy some
3
rations
gold.
as well, DM. Money's
Okay.
really tight.
I will
but-
not buy any rations.
Of course you don't eat.
Minus that gold, okay.
Oh my god, I'm about to be bankrupt.
I still have 107.
I mean, I am bankrupt. I actually owe money.
You don't owe nothing. You think you owe money.
Fuck, this is bad. All right, I need to make some money. Hopefully, these guys are like offering like 1,500 gold to kill the hag. God.
They should. For the problems
Maybe even more, but that would be really nice to get some fucking money.
If not, I'm sure the hag has something in there that we could sell at value.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
let's go around and sell cursed objects.
take out your eyes, but let you see through insect eyes within 50 feet of you.
Oh, my companion turned into a troll. He's quite a good worker. Would you like a parchment of sale?
Oh shit! Now that I think about it, maybe me and Owen should be under watch tonight.
But
Go to the room,
Alani already
room.
went to her room. I don't know if Caven followed. You'd have to go.
Alright, I'll
Like,
be alone then.
It'd be a little delayed just because he's grabbing rations. He just say, I'll be up there in a moment.
I will kiss Father Adams to sleep tonight.
oh, fuck. Jesus. You better not
So
show.
yes, Dom.
You better not show Father Adams to on me, or he's gonna be like on me. He's
That
gonna
was
tell.
amazing!
He's gonna tell you like, get that old man away from me.
Old man, do you want me
You
to
can
avenge
speak
your
to the
death?
dead as well? Brother!
Perfect.
See you in the morning, you two. And after he grabs the rations, Caven will head up to the room.
Well, this is kind of weird to be stuck with the old man. Bye.
Bye-bye, Ami. Very nice to meet you.
Likewise. Wait, the flaming one called you Nolan, right?
That's me. I am Nolan.
Nolan the old one. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Already a pile of bones. Good to know.
Yeah, more than you can imagine. I go to bed now.
I'd make my way up, go to the room, close the door. So what room am I in the whole situation, Mr. Box?
Do you purchase your own room?
I have taken Arlani's.
Oh, then just one of the 4 on the 3rd floor. Like they didn't give you specific keys or anything. They're just like, hey, these are your rooms. Go get them. So just whichever one isn't chosen.
Is there one that's on the far side and that's not close to anyone else's?
Depends if no one wanted that one. I imagine Owen just took the first one.
I just took the first one. So, I think...
If you're going up last, unless anyone actually chose to go past the room, you should get the far one.
All right.
That's fun.
I'll go to my room, close the door. Is there locks on the door?
Yeah.
All right, lock the door. Sit down, relax. Summon a being. The usual.
And when I walked in, Box, is there 2 beds? Or is it just one because it's a single room, right?
It's just a single room, single bed.
Okay, so I'll just pull out my bedroll.
When you come in, though, Arlani's actually already has her bedroll out because she went ahead of you. And you see that she's actually got her wand out and she's ritually casting something.
Oh.
Nothing nefarious. She's casting alarm.
Something quite nefarious.
You've seen her cast this like every night when she goes to bed. She always casts a spell.
She's casting silence so no one can hear you scream.
Keeping an eye on the room, are we?
Just to make sure that nothing creeps up on us in the night.
Yeah, we could definitely use that. I'd be happy with you taking the bed, Alani.
No. I just rather... You can have that was your bed. I just want to be near someone. Not in my own space.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it, but I honestly am happy you came to the room. I'd rather not be alone after last night anyways. So I agree with you. It's good to have company. Never know when it could be a last.
Are you guys really gonna keep watch on both of us?
No, you guys aren't watched at all.
No watch has been established.
Okay. I mean, we're in an inn. You don't really need it.
Did you have any really bad nightmares last night?
Not that I can recall, no. Sometimes I dream, sometimes I don't, so sometimes I dream and don't remember them, so... But as far as a bad one, no, not last night, I don't believe.
Right. Okay.
And you?
Yes, but I think I'll be better with in the company. But it was next to someone else.
Were you traumatized from what happened yesterday?
Aren't you?
Of course. I'm not always the one always acting courageous and that. I'm sure you've seen my flaws even when I talk about just my father. Sure, I want my so-called revenge, but I fear him just as much, and things like these instill fear in me as well.
So, by the way, when you finished casting alarm, you chose to do a 20-foot space or smaller, and you chose just the room?
So I don't know how big the room I'm in is, right? But
it's not 20 foot. You could fit it the entire thing. But is that what you do?
Entirety of the room, right up to the door, basically.
Right. And what's the effect?
The effect is it will be a mental ping to me if it's.
You immediately get one when you finish casting, even though you designated you and Caven. You immediately get one.
What? Detect magic.
The lantern seems to have some magic in it.
Mei-chan grab the lantern and like shake it violently.
The flame wavers a bit. The magic wasn't illusion, though. It looked like conjuration.
Conjuration. Teleported? Something created? The lantern's got conjuration on it. There's something in this room. And I've not given a magical aura?
Nope.
And I've only filled the space I'm in.
You filled the room. And it is going off in your head every 10 seconds.
Kevin says something in the room with us. My spell's telling me there's something in the room with us. I don't know where it is. I thought it might be the lantern, but the lantern is just conjuration magic.
Ding.
I'm gonna like precariously look around the room, like maybe under the bed, in the closet.
Yeah, Caven will start lifting up the bed for her.
You look and you can't find anything, but the alarm spell is still going off inside your head.
Is there something in here? Is there something in here? I'm not gonna be able to sleep like this.
Caving isn't caving.
I'm just gonna. I see the blanket on the bed, right? I grab that and I just throw it out like a net into the space into the inn, like into the room, as if like I'm trying to.
It falls through the air with a thud on the ground. Nothing. Ding.
Where that lantern is there any drawers, like a desk underneath it?
Yeah, it was sitting on a desk. Also, the conjuration is gone.
It's still painting.
Yep.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Ping.
I don't know enough about D&D to even put my mind around it.
Well, so the way the spell works is a creature. So basically, the alarm lets you designate an area and a space. It's like a 20-foot by 20-foot cube, and it's an invisible space. But if something goes past this boundary or is in that boundary that you don't designate as safe, it will register an either an inaudible ping or an audible ping. An audible ping will alert everyone who can hear. An inaudible ping will alert just the caster, myself, saying something's in this space, basically. So Bach is telling me either my spell is haywire or there is a threat that we cannot perceive. Well, not a threat. Something we don't know. A creature. It has to be a creature.
A tiny or larger creature. It could literally be a rat.
Yeah, it could be animals. You're right.
I will try and slide the
Ding.
I will slide the desk or underneath the lamp.
I will dismiss the spell.
You could put it on the doorway.
Ding.
Yeah, I could do that, I guess. Alright, I'll just redefine the spell's parameters. Let's just do the door, so in case.
There is no window, so.
I'll do it on the door frame into the room.
Ding.
I can't see what it
No,
was.
no ding. No ding.
I said I had a window. Did I not have a window?
You know what? I already said, well, I already allowed one room to have a window, so now I feel like they all should.
Okay.
Alright, fine, there's a window.
Alright, I'll still do the door. We're the third floor up.
I just made you more unsafe.
We're the third floor up, so it's less likely to be an aerial attack. Right, or so door is more I can't separate two alarms at once. I have to do one. So I'll do the one at the door. And it's that little 1 foot block there up into the space of the door frame. That is my zone right now.
Yeah, you can just choose a door or a window. It's door, window, or area you can choose.
Okay, well.
So yeah.
All right. And it's not going off now though, right?
No, it's quiet.
Okay, so maybe it was just something very, very tiny, an insect or a rodent. I hope.
On the bright side, this is just a backup, but at least, we're in an inn in a nice, what seems like a nice town, so I'm sure we won't need it.
Right.
Zerlani's so paranoid.
I'm okay.
Every one of us should be.
I'm gonna try to get to sleep, son. Hopefully everything goes well tonight.
As am I. I'll see you in the morning, and he'll kind of lay back on the bed and cross his arms behind his head, like he's resting his head on his arms.
Lonnie will curl up in where she put out her bedroll and try to go to sleep.
All right. So, everyone sleeps, I assume?
Yes.
Yep.
Everyone does the usual check, I do the usual check.
The usual check.
For monsters underneath the bed.
You really were concerning me with that spell, man.
Who knows?
I'm nervous now for my character.
It was probably an imp or something.
Fucking, he's back. I told you to deal with this quicker, yeah?
There was conjuration on the fucking lamp, though.
Maybe it was summoned into the lamp.
Yeah, but it kept going after the conjuration faded. What does that mean? It's either created or it's gateway where things can come in and out. It's not transmitting, because that would be divination.
Stop singing.
Alright.
Ding.
Night passes. And Caven, you are awoken. Something puts its hand over your face, and it is hot, but only over your mouth. And as you wake, there is a small, almost sprite-like fire elemental, and it holds its finger to its lips.
The lantern.
What is this?
This might not be the form you remember me in. I've come to warn you.
This voice sounds familiar. Warn me of what?
This fire elemental, and now that you've taken a look at it, this was a servant of your mother's. They were more loyal to her than they were to your father. And they cared very much about you and your family.
How is she? Is she still okay?
He's locked her away in the dungeon since your departure. But that's
Sounds like something you do.
That's not why I'm here. Your brother, he's been sent to the material plane to find you. And your father booned him with a great magic.
Do you know how close he is to finding us by any chance?
I don't.
I can't say I'm
overheard the
surprised.
meeting. Your father's almost treating it like a game.
Well, everything's pawns to him, isn't it? I'm not surprised he's out here, though, using him to do its bidding. So what can I do about this?
I don't know, but Caven, you need to come home. You need to get your mother out of this dungeon.
Did they say if they were gonna do anything further? How much time do I have?
He hasn't decided yet. Most of the other of her servants, they've already been doused.
You can tell her I will do my best to get home and free her from his grasps.
Please, young Master Caven. We're counting on you to save her.
Tell her I will be coming as quickly as I can. And to hold on just a little bit longer.
The fire elemental nods and quickly backs into the lantern, where you see a sudden puff of fire as it burns up and then returns back to normal.
I knew it was only a matter of time, brother. I would have you would try and go back to sleep. I don't think you do a very good job at it.
Alright. Eventually, the morning would come. Most of you awaken. Panda, Owen, you feel worse. Your hand, the right one where the cut is cold.
The night was too quiet. I try a cantrip.
You produce flame?
Yeah.
Yes, you make a puff of fire, but even that, the normal shed of 10 feet of light seems like 5 maybe. It seems like the tip of a candle. You managed to flick it off, but it is It is a waning power.
I don't have much time. I shake myself awake, and I get my things together, dreading the coming day, but I try to go get the others.
All right. Each of you, unless there's something you would want to do in the morning before waking, I imagine a small pillow talk with Father Adams for Nolan and
For me, I didn't.
no, for Nolan.
Oh, Nolan.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to Father Adams.
Arlani and Caven, you probably wake up and go, well, it looks like the alarm spell was just maybe a mouse or something, and then you come outside after preparing yourself, and God, I don't even know what the fuck a me does. I have no clue.
Arlani wakes up, basically almost the same exact frazzled as she woke up the day before.
You'll see Caven's eyes are wide too, like thinking, pondering.
Is
another
if we
nightmare
meet
for,
up, can
for
I
you,
look
huh?
at Nolan to see if he's just as fucked up as I am?
He appears to be in, well, for Nolan, good spirits. For an average human, he looks like a decrepit old rotting man, but for Nolan, he is a
Seems the same.
he's in good spirits. Yes, it doesn't seem to have slowed his stride at all.
Mm-mm.
No,
Skip down the steps.
Maybe even a little pep in his step. He's excited.
Before Arlani and Caven leave the room, though, I would like to talk to him. So
okay,
doesn't have to be now. Other people can go. I know you were focusing.
It's now. It's now.
Oh. I'm sorry, Nolan. I know you had a moment there.
Nope. Shut up.
I'm good.
Okay.
I just came down.
Did you have I guess you had a bad dream last night too? Huh? As well?
Yeah, I wish it was a dream. But no, I realize why your spell was going off last night.
What?
That flame was a flame elemental.
The flame? What flame?
From the lantern.
Why? And she's gonna look at the lantern. Is there a fire
Seems
in it?
really mundane. Well, it seems to have burned out during the night, but yeah, it seems mundane now.
Why is there a flame elemental? Are you okay?
Probably best to talk about with the group, but Alan was a conjured flame elemental from my mother's servant.
Yeah, you know its name is Fahrenheit, by the way.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, I love it.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I guess all of us have problems, huh? Every single one of us.
Mine is a lot more time sensitive now. This hag must be dealt with quick. I don't have no time to diddle.
Okay. Right, but let me get my things.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of in a weird mood this morning.
No, that's understandable.
I hope you slept well, though.
No, but there's nothing I can do about that now. Anyways, let's get our stuff then.
All right, downstairs we go.
Yeah.
All right.
You're using the one from from Hearthstone.
Yep.
I like it.
Fahrenheit. Little fucking bugger.
All right. So the party reconvenes downstairs. Me?
Yes.
Fuck are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's right.
I am in my room, preparing things, getting things, talking to people, maybe myself.
We're gonna have to use this Malachar token for the time being.
Okay. After all that, I would exit my door, look around, then make my way downstairs.
Okay.
What? I'm so goddamn. If you could send me the image of that so I can update the stream too, please. I'd appreciate it.
Oh God.
Fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
crazed Shago over here.
I have no clue what you mean.
Okay.
But the party reconvenes and has decided as a group that the hag must be dealt with quickly. They know her general location thanks to the help of Henry, the bar patron, who seems to be maybe a grizzled old adventurer past his prime. And with a new, tentatively kept at a distance companion that has quite the unique personality, the group prepares to venture forth and slay
I will go ahead and I want to make my way towards the guards.
And as they push the doors open, revealing the light of the shining day before them, the music plays.
The Cambion comes down from the sky.
Let him end. Come on.
And I will make my way over to the...
They're not letting it.
What happens next time? The party pushes forward. Heroes ready to go fight the deadly swamp hag who plagues these lands, which may or may not have a 2,000 gold bounty.
Oh
shit! Need that money. Money.
You don't need it. You're
We'll
fine.
find out. So wait. So just to canon, we did not go to the guards, or did we go to the guards?
Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
So we're leaving the inn.
Leaving
we ate. Are we leaving the inn, or are we going to be actually starting to end the table? Basically, is the next session.
Leaving the inn. You guys ate. Fuck it.
Okay. All right. Well, so then Caven will have to talk about his
two copper.
Caven will have to talk about his situation outside.
Yay!
Right.
I never thought he'd do my actual brother. Son of a bitch, Box.
So, thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. Tune in next Saturday for our next episode of Galewright Accord. And remember, don't trust the Dungeon Master. Good night.
I can't wait to